Well, guys, we're gathered again. We're saying our goodbyes. But are we really saying goodbyes?
Hey Josh, where you been? How are you? Miss you, buddy. You're a special dude.
Miss you.
You got the flu and you're acting weird. We miss you. Where are you, buddy? Give me a beer. Just kidding. You don't like to drink. You're a smart guy. That's what we think. Get those stats ready right now.
We love you, Josh.
Please, buddy, or we'll have a count.
I'm not happy with this damn song. I want you to stop singing along. Please just stop this. I hate you guys. I hate each and one of you.
Why?
You're all gonna die.
Oh, wow, was that the ghost of Josh? Taking
And
over
the
your
remix
is whatever. We will miss Josh. Hardly ever.
Wow.
Wait, just kidding. Or
Please don't shoot
whatever.
me.
Hey there, Boosty. I miss you, baby.
Friends forever.
Love you, Bustos.
Bustos,
Never
if you're watching
forget.
this, we miss you.
Please get better, Bustos. We can't go through another episode with you having the flu.
They've gotten desperate. They brought me in for this.
Holy crap, guys! Welcome back.
Oh my God. You're right. That isn't Bustos.
And that is also not silence.
These are facts.
These are facts. But
That's
who is this?
That's Darnell.
That's Darnell.
Darnell.
I'm Black Seth Rogen, you guys.
Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bunk.
Welcome back to
Episode 5.
Five.
Number 5.
five.
That's Cinco in
I
German.
plead the 5th.
Shout out to former WCW champion Booker T. 5-time
Okay, I
WCW
warned you.
champion.
Wrestling and you're gone.
Oh, wow.
You went 20 seconds.
All right, have a good night, Christian. Good to see you.
And that's the end of this
Alright.
episode. We'll catch you guys.
That was 20 seconds of fame.
We'll catch
right
you guys
there.
next week, episode 6.
You'll find him anywhere the Dodgers are at any time of the year, even in the off season. Alex Wood's house. Just kidding.
Just kidding, guys. But I did warn him about the wrestling. He was like, "Are we going in talking about WrestleMania?" I'm like, "Christian, I swear to God."
But what about Kofi Kingston, dog?
He's like, "Wrestling. I know they know it. I know they want to talk about it." Nah, I don't know.
It's there.
It's there. But no, seriously. Christian, welcome to episode 5.
Welcome,
It's
buddy.
a pleasure to be here, guys. Pleasure to be here.
Once again, Bustos is gone. He has the flu still. I guess he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him specifically he is not allowed to be talking for a week.
Stay away from those hooligans.
So then he
or you'll
said-
get the flu again.
Specifically
The flu,
hooligans.
what did you call it?
The flu again.
The flu again.
An outbreak of the flu again. But
We are post flu again. He's still in the remission of the flu.
yeah, he's honestly recovering the slowest. I feel like we've bounced back.
Well, he's a little ass body. What do you
He's
expect?
he's got a little tiny immune system. He's just poor little feller.
All right, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. I'm trying to
Come
get
on,
better
Guys,
here.
okay, guys, introduce yourselves just in case this is someone's first episode, guys. Come on.
All right.
All right, guys. From the top, we're gonna do a classic intro.
Okay.
No songs.
Nothing.
No
just
parodies.
Get it going.
You say hello and you tell them who you are.
You're
No
right,
more
Josh, I'm
soundboard.
sorry.
I'm
Hey,
DJ,
what's
and
up?
I'm sometimes the voice of Bustos.
I'm Walter Clayton. Just kidding. I'm Ray Matoyer. Hello, Hooligan Ray.
David Banger. That's what they call me.
I am Christian Allen.
My replacement.
And I am Oh, we're not doing boosters?
Bustos.
No.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tommy.
You're playing it
How you guys
straight.
doing? Oh,
You're playing it
man.
straight.
Oh
God
my
damn it,
gosh.
Tommy.
And honestly, Bustos has had a rough week the way it is.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's give him
He's
some
been
fun.
sick, but his kings are kings.
Our Kings.
Oh,
Oh.
Here we go.
Thank God
There
it's
we go.
painstakingly over.
Here we go.
place.
We dropped from 2nd overall potentially to 5th overall. Literally the worst case scenario happened for us.
You know,
We tried to embrace the suck, and it did not pay off.
We put up for a whole season of suffering just to be, when we're like, don't worry, when we get Kako or we get Hughes,
We had-
it'll be worth
Right.
it.
We had all these lose for Hughes.
Yeah, like,
And we
Crapo for
Kako.
Kako, and now
it's
Suck
we're
Olsen,
like, trust me,
Olsen.
it'll be worth it, guys. we'll get there. And then what happens?
Oh, dude, that
Fifth
that
overall.
chat. I'm literally so like.
It's not looking good.
I was sitting outside of work in the car with Myra and my wife, and like we're sitting there like, dude, like. First of all, they took 45 minutes. They said it started at 5. It didn't start until 5:42. The friggin' draft. So shout out to the NHL for being ridiculous.
Yeah, I was upset about that too because I pick Kristen up at 5 from work, and I'm like have the game having it streaming on my phone.
Same.
I'm like they're gonna do the lottery at any second. Like we gotta hurry home. I'm like rushing home. It's like I get home like 5:15 or something like that. I'm like. Oh, hopefully I'll be here in
Sitting
time.
there waiting.
5:30 rolls around. I'm like, no, still waiting.
It's funny
5:45.
because-
You could have went to
When-
McDonald's and got a Big Mac combo and still had 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, when you guys said it started at 5, I went on Instagram, and I guess that Kings posted that one video of like
Top
the left,
draft
like the
pick.
yeah,
Fine.
top, and it said number 1. I was like, holy shit, they got
They
number
did
1.
it!
And then I read it, and I was like, you
guys
fucking
suck.
bastards.
So I'm looking at the group chat, and then like the NBCSN app has been having issues. So like
Yeah.
even today, I was trying to watch playoff hockey. I'm like, fix your app. But I was like, dude, there's nothing here. It's like, oh, I'll go to Twitter with my trolling Kings Twitter account I have.
Then you got the burner account.
Yeah, the burner talk shit to Vegas fans account. And
I'm gonna find out this account.
you are. You
He's
might.
that guy.
I'm the internet troll. your mom
Professional
worked here,
troll.
pal. And so it's only to troll Vegas and Sharks fans. I'm sorry, and Ducks
I'll
fans.
allow
I
it.
didn't think about you.
I'll allow it.
But I'm like, okay, this is the quickest update, and then I saw DJ. He was like texting faster than the updates. I was like, fuck it, I'll just go with
The
Sports
group
Center
chat.
DJ over here. And then he's like, okay, this guy's 6, this team's 7.
Yeah.
Whatever, was like 6,
Ducks
6,
at
6.
9.
Yeah. And then after the 6th pick, he didn't say. All he said was fuck, and I was like, I already knew. And as I was saying, I was like, please don't be 5th, please don't be 5th, please don't be 5th. And it's like LA Kings 5th, and I was like, oh my god.
Literally the worst case scenario. And I was nervous like a playoff game, dude. As they were, lifting the cards, I'm like, oh.
You could ask him.
I'm not
I'm just
breathing.
sitting here like this, and then after it was over, I was just like so angry for like 4 hours.
Right? Yeah, dude. I was like, this could not be happening. The whole season, always down the drain. We could have won other meaningless
many times
games.
have
There
we
were
lose
so
by
many.
5
There were
games?
so many draft pick jokes I made on Kings memes on Facebook, and
Oh yeah, for those of you not familiar, Christian here is the lead admin in LA Kings meme Facebook page with like 15,000 followers. MBD, humble brag.
Not a big deal.
Not a big deal. Just the biggest Kings meme page on Facebook.
Not to
Yeah.
mention the best.
Most
don't-
hilarious.
I get my.
we make fun of ourselves.
All right, guys, I have a golf meme page, and I have 1 million followers, okay? Don't start your shit.
Sorry, Josh.
Bustos in the afterlife.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah,
Are you guys picking up like a Bustos vibe?
I heard it. I felt it.
It
I
felt
felt
very.
it.
He
ethereal.
has
felt like
unfinished
he was-
business
I
that he hasn't
felt the
crossed
energy
over.
here in the room.
I felt it. That was weird.
I felt it inside.
That was weird.
Oh god.
I mean, you guys already know you can't bring up meme pages with that.
Bustos.
The ghost of Bustos being summoned.
No fun.
He's at the Masters right now with the flu, that's why.
Yo, he totally is, bro.
Totally.
When I was watching that
Living the
golf
dream.
tournament too, I was like, nah, Bustos is faking it. This is the biggest golf tournament of the year
I
right
needed
now.
to see Tiger sweat again.
Bustos was that security guard who took out Tiger's legs.
Oh,
That was Bustos.
That was Josh.
Did you see that?
Oh,
I saw the
sorry.
clip of that, and I'm like, man, that guy's gonna get fired.
Yeah, he
Right?
is,
for
dude.
sure.
That guy, poor guy. I feel bad.
That's a
for him.
fucking red card right there.
Yeah, dude.
right?
And
He went
golf
for
Just
the
took
feet.
him out. Like,
When people like talk about sports, oh yeah, dude, that's like a 5-minute fighting penalty, dude. In golf, hell yeah, dude.
That's some Happy Gilmore right there.
Real quick
sweeping
off
leg-
topic. Who wins
sweep
the
the
Masters
leg.
this weekend, boys?
Who wins what?
Who wins the Masters?
I'm gonna
Happy
go
Gilmore.
with,
The answer is clearly Happy
I'm
Gilmore.
going to go
Jordy-
Shooter McGavin.
I got Jordy.
Shooter
You got Jordy
McGavin.
Nelson.
Shooter McGavin.
Shooter McGavin's a goat, man.
I don't know, guys.
All right, guys, we're off
That's
topic.
not-
We are going back to the
If
guys-
you're gonna be talking about golf, you're gonna play it straight. No joking around.
We're playing all 18 holes.
I
Here,
got
boys.
Caddyshack winning it.
Fun fact, Caddyshack. My uncle's low key the dude in Caddyshack, bro.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
I have like
Bill
a-
Murray?
No, my uncle. He's I forget the character. He's
Your
like
uncle's
the,
Bill Murray?
he's like the
Holy
third
shit.
best character in that movie.
The golfer.
The goat?
Yeah.
I'm
From
alright.
Groundhog Day.
Nobody
No, actually,
will
that's another gopher. He's from Groundhog Day.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Oh.
Out there.
I just changed it up. He's Rodney Dangerfield now. Guys,
What?
King's 5th pick.
We keep getting distracted. Our hate is
It's
so
horrible,
strong we
man.
can't even stay in our
It's
We don't
too
want
lane.
to
much-
talk about it.
it's
That's how
too
much
much
bad
to
we
talk
are.
about.
I've been like fuming about it all week, and I've been thinking about the podcast. Like, oh, dude, when we get on the podcast, I'm gonna be so upset. But I've just been like beating myself up about it.
Like,
Like,
that's what you can't say. All you can say is, dude, we got 5th.
That I
we
mean,
don't
we're
want
at
the
least we
fifth,
got a
we
top
wanted
5
them.
pick, but also just like, god damn it.
It's
Like
you know,
literally the worst case scenario.
the worst case scenario is we get the rebuild not going next year. You gotta wait another 2 years, most likely. Again, this league is such a fast shifting league,
Yeah.
and with underperformance like last year, we could be back in the playoffs. If we made the playoffs next year, I would not be surprised one bit. If we also finish in 14th place,
Right.
I am not,
Yeah, it could go either
I can
way.
expect it.
It could go, and honestly, it's more so us being just spoiled brats about it, wanting that second overall, because a 5th overall pick is still really solid.
Oh,
And the
dude.
guys available, like I was looking
This
at the
is such a
projected.
stacked draft
There's a
for
couple
them.
good guys, like potential franchise players that we'd be drafting. So the Kings are still going to be getting an awesome player, but
Yeah.
it's just not the fancy, flashy name like Hughes or
Kako.
Kako
Yeah.
that we were like, no, this is going to be wild. So like, a lot can happen, and then we still, I don't know. This is where boosters would come through. We have a bunch of draft picks,
I
We
mean,
have 10 draft picks.
10 draft picks in this upcoming draft. So either way, they're going to be, replenishing the cupboard for sure.
And
So
we'll have
like,
2 first rounders.
we turned out fine the last time we had like a top 5 pick. Some guy named Drew Doughty. I
Hashtag
don't know if you guys
Drew
heard of him, but
what's his name again?
Drew Doughty. You ever heard of him? He wears number 8 on the team.
Does,
This guy.
isn't he like a soccer player from Canada?
The guy has,
Oh,
that has no
yeah.
No, you're
On
thinking
the
of Brad
guy-
Doty.
Oh,
Brad
The
Doty.
Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that guy.
Yeah.
Mike Bibby?
Like baby.
Is that Brad Miller?
Paige Stojakovic.
Man,
Yo, we got
those
to
Lakers robbed
our
us.
Lakers talk later is gonna be wild because it's gonna involve the Sacramento
Holy
Kings.
shit.
Oh my
I know.
gosh.
But sticking on
of
Brad Doty.
Sticking on our LA Kings.
Brad
Brad
Doty.
Doty.
Brad Doty.
Yeah. It turned out fine. He got a couple Stanley Cups, a Norris Trophy, a
And
couple
he's
gold
not even
medals.
29. Fun fact.
Yeah.
He sounds like a
Motherfucker's
pretty
barely
cool
gonna be
dude.
30 in December.
Yeah, come
Seems
on.
like a nice guy.
Seems pretty nice.
He makes me
Seems pretty
like
nice.
every time I see Drew Doughty do the awesome things, I'm just like, what the fuck have I done lately?
Who are you?
That's how I feel with Sean McVay. Sean McVay is like a year and a half older than me, and he's like
Why
head
can't I
coach-
be as good looking
Yeah.
as you, fucker?
As
like
a,
the head coach that just took his team to the Super Bowl, and I'm just like, what am I doing with my life?
bro, as a hockey player, I'm like,
You
oh
have a
yeah,
podcast,
dude.
okay?
Like, you see like
Something.
Johnny
Got a
Gaudreau,
podcast.
who's like a couple months younger than you, just slanging pucks. You're just like, I
Right.
could have done that.
You're just
Bro,
like,
look
what
at
am
Jared
I
Goff.
doing?
That's
guy.
me
Jared
every
Goff is
time I
younger
see
than
Drew
all
fucking
of us.
Doughty.
Yeah.
Jared Goff
Like, that
is
could have
all
been
young.
me.
There's a bunch of guys younger than all of
Instead of-
us. Like Walker Bueller is younger than me, and I look up to him.
Yep. Hi, Walker. You're 6'3".
Excuse me,
I like
Mr.
you.
Mr. Bueller.
Yes,
Even though I
GG.
was, I was like 12 years old when you were born, but
Hey, just want to let you know,
Answer to me.
I definitely would have bullied you in high school, but can I get your autograph?
sir,
Dude, that was okay. So when you're a kid, like when you ask for autographs, it's like, oh yeah, can I get your autograph, Mr. Whoever, Mr.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So when I was in San Francisco, the second time I was in San Francisco, but I got to go on the field for that MLB documentary, and it was Seager's call-up month. So
Oh.
he's right there, dude, and he's like, we've been looking forward to him all these last couple years, and I'm walking up to him, and like he's 6'4", he's
Yeah.
tall as heck, and I'm like, hey, what's up, Corey? He's like, hey, what's up, man? The coolest guy. He dapped me up. And I said, hey, would you be able to sign a ball for me, man? He's like, yeah, for sure. And I was like, the first question that comes in my mind, hey, bro, is it weird that people older than you ask for your signature? Because
Yeah,
I just realized, it's the first player I've met that's younger than me. What the heck? Because I just turned 22 at the time.
yeah, eventually you cross that threshold where you're just like everyone you're literally looking up to, and now they're like kids to you
I'm
or
like,
younger to you. You're
hey.
just like,
And then he was like,
it's weird.
he laughed. He's like, I never thought of it like that, but now it's not weird. And I was like, heck yeah.
He's like, you just made this very uncomfortable.
Yeah, right? Security, get him out of
He's
here.
gonna tell you. Hey,
Is
can you
this
buy,
what
Give
the
me-
big
give me that
leagues
ball
are
back.
like?
he's gonna tell you, hey Ray, can you buy me a beer too? My friend?
Literally, he's like, hey, dude, after the game, can you slang me a $40 beer at AT&T Park? Oracle Park, sorry. We're going to name everything Oracle up there.
Oracle.
But back to the Kings.
Oracle.
I mean, obviously we're pissed about the
Sheesh.
fifth pick, but Mr. Ray,
Uh-oh.
it looks like rumors we might be getting.
Lock of the week.
I mean,
Is that Ray Stradamus checking
go
in?
ahead and take over.
Is
Yep.
it?
Go ahead.
Are we
Wow,
talking
This
about
is
Todd
your-
McClellan?
This is yep.
We are
This is
talking
Talking
your
about
spot.
Todd
Yes.
Mack, Sharks trash,
T-Mac?
King's treasure.
I mean,
Ray Stradamus. What was it called again?
so back in week 2, when did you call
I
it?
wanna
Week
say
1,
three.
3?
This is the part where you have like a Family Guy cutaway scene of that.
Cutaway.
Exactly.
And he made the call. We all were trying to pick the next coach, and Ray Stradamus came through in the flesh and was like,
I just-
I pick Todd McClellan.
Just felt the vibe, guys.
And then sure enough, today they're saying that it's basically a done deal. It just hasn't been officially announced, but
yeah,
maybe by the
Buffalo's
time
out of
this
it.
is out, it'll be official.
Yeah.
And then you can
Maybe.
trust me on your taxes too, and your
They'll
cell
fill out
phone
your
bill,
taxes.
Come on,
your
Kings,
car
announce
insurance.
McClellan.
Your lotto tickets.
And I'll take any and all King season ticket packages.
He just charges a small fee, but I mean it's worth
Yeah,
it with
I mean-
Race to Dominus.
Yep.
$2,500 a second. Come on, dude.
That's nothing.
That's you guys got this.
Like-
Tax season, come on.
That's a deal for you.
If you can buy a Gavinci, belt, you can buy a Racer Domus prediction.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not that big.
Simple. But yeah, guys, Todd Mack.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you get actual
I know, right?
Can't wait till the shirt
But-
comes. I can't wait till the shirt comes out.
the
Yeah.
Race to Dominus shirt.
No, the Todd McClellan shirt.
That one too.
Toddy-
That
The
one
Toddy
too.
Mac.
I'll buy about 15 of those Racer Domus shirts if we need to start production. Guys,
Get 'em printed.
so we'll start around, a couple questions I feel I was thinking about. Fifth pick overall. If you've seen the draft picks, we can, you guys have an idea who you want to pick or anything? Did you guys see anybody you saw you say, hey, that name stands out or whatever, these stats stand out? And second part, what do you think about Todd Mack? Are you excited? What do you think he brings to the table that's better than Willie Garbage Can?
I mean, anything's over an upgrade over Willie at this point. And I mean, Todd is one. I know he had some trouble in Edmonton, but when he was a Sharks coach, I mean, they did well. I feel like still the Kings are in that weird transition right now where we're not sure what we are. Are we a bottom-feeding team?
Yo, he got
That's-
fired in San Jose, right?
He got fired. Yeah, he got fired in San
Yeah.
Jose, and then he went to
We
Edmonton.
pretty much got him fired in San Jose.
Yeah, we
and
did.
then Edmonton had him, and then they fired him last year.
Yeah, after
no,
that,
did they
he
fire
fired
him?
him this year.
Yeah, they fired him
This year?
Because
This
they gave,
year.
I guess Edmonton had to give us, permission to be able to talk to him.
Yep,
That's
because
what I
he had
read.
his rights, and he
Yeah.
and
So-
actually the thing about Edmonton was that what's his face took over, who came out of retirement, Ken Hitchcock.
Yeah,
That little fat guy?
Alfred
Ken
Hitchcock.
So there's
Dude,
this
I feel bad for that guy.
dude.
Because,
He's
like,
a
that
great
guy.
third overtime it wins.
Yeah, but that guy just looks like a little old angry man.
Dude,
no,
have you heard stories about him? He's like a great coach. He'd tell players like "fuck you" and then smile at him and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna break the wrestling rule. To me, he looks like Paul Bear, the Undertaker's
he
little
really does.
No,
assistant.
that's actually it's not Ken Hitchcock. That's 10-inch cock. That's the
Wow,
That's
That's-
Instagram.
that'd be a good.
It is an Instagram
Fantasy
troll
hockey.
account. You look on anything hockey pages, 10-inch cock. It is a
How have
picture
I
of
never
10-inch
heard
cock.
about
I don't
this?
know. I just didn't send it to you yet.
We're gonna get sidetracked
But
with
yeah,
this kind of
so
nonsense.
So Toddy Mack, you're down for him or what?
I mean,
100. Yeah. They had
I
a
would've-
huge season in
I
Edmonton.
would have preferred Quenneville, but I guess he wants to go to Florida and retire. So that's weird.
That's true.
Would you choose the Panthers over the Kings if there's a coaching opening?
Right now, absolutely. But
yeah.
Florida's
do you,
future looks.
they should have missed the playoffs. That team is stacked, dog. You got
I mean-
Huberdeau playing third line center. Come on, that guy if he was a first line center, scored 90 points a year.
That Huberdeau was a
He's
defenseman this whole
filthy.
time.
All right.
I thought that was that little vacuum Hoover.
Huberdeau.
Hey, that Hoover though.
Hey, that Huberdeau.
That Hoover though.
Christian, what do you think, brother? What's up with you? Do you have an idea for the draft? You have what's about Toddy Mack, man? What's your Kings insight right now?
Fuck. I don't have the words to it. No.
You're like, I'm on the spot.
I am on the spot. I'm just like shit. I don't know what to do.
Why are you
what do I
sweating?
I haven't really had a chance. I really haven't had a chance to like look at the draft picks.
What do I do with my
Just-
hands?
I'm just all on the phrase of just trust the process regarding potentially getting Todd McClellan as head coach.
For 5 years.
5 years?
supposedly.
Hey,
That's a long coach.
if he's getting a contract for 5 years, I'm like, bro.
That's a full rebuild process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. So that means what? 3 years of rebuilding, and then 2 years.
Of
You got a
runs.
2 year window to make get
Or,
us.
2 years
cup
of
number
rebuilding,
3.
3 years of runs, hopefully. More somewhere in that frame.
3 years to rebuild, 2 years to throw shade at San Jose and be like, hey,
We're back.
remember you guys
Hey,
fired me?
We're gonna 3-0 again.
Wow.
But this time finish it.
My Sharks friends are gonna be like,
Oh,
asshole.
dude, we have too many Sharks fans. We're too nice.
Yeah, both of you guys have a grip of Sharks fans. I want to add. I mean, you lived up in the Bay Area recently.
And I
and
was getting.
you-
I
so
got
much
friends
hate
in the
living
Bay
up there.
Area and I got family. up
You're
there.
in the Bay Area like every month.
We're also Oakland Athletics fans, sympathizers. I'm a sympathizer. He's a fan.
Hey, anyone but
I don't care for
anyone
them.
but the Angels and Giants.
Yeah, I,
I don't
feel
care
that.
for
That's
that.
pretty much the other reason why.
Bernie Lean.
I don't care for the A's, personally.
Um,
What is your B team? It's The A. Oh no, just the A's. Right? I'm
it's-
thinking the
it's
Flyers.
The
I'm
Dodgers
thinking
and
the
A's.
Dodgers.
It works out because they only play each other like
Once
once every
every
3
3
years.
years.
So.
And every time it's lit. You go out there, watch the Dodgers. It's a party, dude.
It's
like a hood party,
It's Dodger
bro.
Stadium
Flyers.
North.
It's all- the
Like, the
Raiders
people who
fans.
couldn't go to Oracle Park.
All the Raiders fans are so conflicted. They're like,
Dog,
which one do I go
hey, you know
for?
what? It's this Modelo time, dog.
The only one I'm rooting for is Modelo.
He's my favorite player, dog. Tommy, what do you think of
Modelo
Toddy
boy.
Mac?
With the draft picks, honestly, like Christian said, I haven't really looked at them. So, whoever we get, hey, welcome to the team. But
That was a bung answer.
no, but for real, I was
That's
just
what I'm
so
gonna say.
I was so hyped for
did it.
Hughes, All American USA.
Well,
You know?
fun fact, we're looking at recent projections. You have 3 American players slotted to be that 5th overall
Well, see,
pick.
there you go. Stay
So
with an
we'll
American.
still say USA like the Kings like to do with Quickie, Brownie, Brodzinski, Lewis, and I'm sure I'm missing others. America.
America.
I was like, what is that?
Sorry, one more time.
America.
America. That's.
I was watching that movie The
Team
Dictator
America.
yesterday, and got that from Sacha Baron Cohen.
What about Team America World Police?
Oh,
America.
America. Fuck yeah.
The sad version is my favorite.
Yeah.
I also like what's it called? The one song is like, "Freedom isn't free. It costs folks like you and me.
The whole soundtrack.
Freedom is $1.05."
When I do the Hooligan Hockey World Cup or Olympic wins, the rare times that I do it, the USA victories, that's the win
theme
song.
song.
Yeah. It's been a minute though.
There was one where I had a picture of Jonathan Quick during the Winter Olympics, and I said, "Have nothing to fear. Freedom's here."
Oh,
Yeah, I remember on the memes page, the famous LA Kings memes page, he was freeing everybody, right? He was
Yeah,
just
like
"You just
after
been
every
free."
U.S. win, I'm like, "You're free now. Insert
You're
country
free.
here."
You're free now, Slovenia. At Anze Kopitar.
Sorry, Kobe, but
And
you're
his
free
dad.
now.
Tommy,
Free now.
bringing it back. What do you
Colin?
think? What do you think of McClellan, brother?
Well, I mean, you called it, so I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably like a 7. Because I mean, okay, he went from San Jose to Edmonton. Edmonton had that freaking stacked ass roster.
Yeah, he was not able to do anything with McDavid.
And then
Yeah.
the Oilers realized, "Oh shit, that's right. We're the Edmonton Oilers," and began to suck once again like the Edmonton
Yeah,
Oilers.
dude, and it's like with that team, I don't know. I feel like the talent was there with Edmonton, but you just couldn't
Yeah.
do anything with it. So
How
I
many
feel
first overall picks do those guys need to
fuck
exactly.
is going on in
put
Edmonton?
something together?
Like how?
So I mean, like I guess 5 years, like you guys said, maybe 2 years of rebuilding, maybe
Yeah.
depending how the chemistry that he has with the players within the first year. Maybe we make the playoffs next year. I'm going on a limb, maybe as a wild card too. I mean,
Yeah, it wouldn't be divisional.
I mean, maybe Calgary's
Vegas
going
and
to win the
Calgary
division
and
again
Sharks are
next
too
year. The
strong.
Sharks are going to, the Sharks are the Sharks. But
Sharks gonna shark.
the Sharks are the Sharks.
Baby shark.
Wait, did somebody
No.
say
Take that, San Jose.
San Jose
Zero
Sharks?
Stanley Cups.
Yeah, they got 0.
Zero Stanley
Does anybody know
Cups
how many?
for the San Jose Sharks.
You know what?
San Jose has many Stanley
You know
Cups
what,
as I have
guys? I think
girlfriends.
they have 0. Okay, I'm gonna go.
That's
now.
it. I'm deleting that sound clip from his board.
I'm not gonna
What?
lie. I'm very proud of my Baby Shark imitation. I thought that was the song for a second. I was listening to my.
We're gonna
voice
get hit
going
with the
crazy.
copyright notice because Ray sings so well.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. Sorry.
He was so on
I was
key.
trying to be that Baby Shark.
It fooled the YouTube algorithm.
It came out of my heart, and I sang out of my ass.
You know, next year, I mean, we had 31 wins this year. It's an 82 game season. I'm predicting.
Don't say it.
45 wins
35.
this year. 45.
45.
45?
Wow.
Yeah,
Baby Shark
backing that
status.
way.
Let's
That's
do
a
it.
balls move right there.
Yeah,
That
but
was
I
a
feel the
lot.
freaking Calgary and San
Is
Jose,
McClellan playing forward also?
Yeah, right?
No, I mean, he might,
Is he
play
our number 2 center?
that one player where he skates around the rink and he hits the puck.
Brad Dowdy?
There we go. That
Yeah.
guy.
Brad Dowdy.
Bro, I love Andrew Kobador. He's my favorite player.
Kobador.
Dude.
No,
That
dude.
2014
That,
final run
what's his
stuff.
name?
Sure. You know my favorite guy on the squadron is
What's-
Jonathan Swift.
Jonathan Swift is hella cool, bro. Didn't ABC7 do that or somebody? It was so bad, dude. They were
It was-
messing up
it was
names left
ABC.
and right.
KABC7 is known for fucking.
Except
There's
your boy Mark Brown.
There's a Twitter burner account.
No, that Busted,
ABC7 error.
Busted Black, the one who winked at Bung. Busted
Busted
Black.
Black.
Busted
Yeah,
Black?
that guy, dude. That guy scored like 100 goals last year.
Bustin' Black?
Yeah,
Busted Black?
Busted Black.
I don't know about
Sounds
you,
like-
but
it sounds like a porno name.
I really
Yeah, I was
feel
gonna
like,
say that sounds X-rated right
I
there.
feel like
And
that.
he is extra.
Who's that guy from Sweden? Number 9, Arthur Kemp. He's my favorite player I've ever met, dude. Like
Arthur?
he's so chill.
Dude, no. What's his name? Custon.
Here we go.
Custon. What's his last name?
Jeff
Wiegner?
Harvey,
Wiegner?
number 77. Jeff Harvey.
Jeff Harvey. He's talking about Jeff Harvey. Right?
Custon Wiegner or something like that.
Oh, Custon Wigger.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
Custon
That,
Wigger's sick,
that
dude.
guy's coming up, dude. He has a bright future for the next 50 seasons.
Yeah, dude, he's pretty.
I'm gonna
lit.
have to start cutting your guys' microphones. This is getting out of control.
All right, Bun, what do you?
But what
what's
about
your
Taylor
intake?
Tarani, dude?
Taylor Swift.
I've been trying to think of one this whole time. Give me a chance too.
Bro, I'm sorry about Lonnie Wanidzinski.
All right, Bun, you're
Who is
the
that?
your intake kid.
Come up with a name or contribute something.
Well, as far as like the picks go, besides Keiko and Hughes, that's who you really wanted to join the team. It's not happening. As far as the coach goes, anyone but the garbage.
Willie,
Willie Garbage.
Willie de Garbage.
There you go. That's my contribution.
Hey, I like it, brother. Thank you.
But you know what? I got to give props to Willie Desjardins on the spectacular shit show that was this past season.
No one
I
can
mean,
do
if
a
it wasn't
shit
for
show
him, he
like
wouldn't
him.
have gotten the top
Yep.
5.
Shut
And
up.
he alienated Kovalchuk from us. What
How
was
the
it that-
fuck do you do that?
Our big free agent
And
signing,
he's like,
and now
it's
he's
okay.
like,
I still love living in LA.
he's like, I'll just.
It's all right. I'm not mad.
Dude, I think the Kings are going to start Zach Pample next year, dude.
The wife is
Yeah.
going to be.
Okay, just quick question.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No.
Do the Kings trade up to try
So-
to get Hughes or Kako?
my
It's
God,
just yes or no.
So,
Right?
so
Don't
I
say
was going to
that.
give my little thing about McClellan and that.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go with no. Because there's nothing we can offer without taking away significant amount of growth from our rebuild.
Okay.
And I feel like it's not worth to get a guy who's NHL ready as opposed to these other guys who are a year away, no more than 2 years away.
Yeah.
And it's just not worth it. But I think the Kings, Ray Stradamus singing this, guys. U.S. National Development Team. I'm getting a vibe here.
Don't say it.
Kings are drafting Alex Turcotte. Alex Turcotte.
I hope he likes.
U.S. National Development Team.
We're gonna have a bunch of turkey
He's a
heads
center.
when we.
He's a fast-moving winger.
The new fan club or the turkey
The
head?
Turkeys, heck
Oh my
yeah.
God.
We like our American boys.
Get those shirts ready.
He's a little short for the Kings, but
Turkey.
the Kings are changing their game, and they want more speed, and those short
Yeah.
guys are fast. So
He's
Alex Turcotte, Toddy Mack, man, best guy right now that we have for the job. He's a good coach. He has good systems in place, enough to get teams to the playoffs. It's up to the players if they want to get there.
Yeah.
So, got a lot of young, hungry guys: Matt Love, Wagner, Walker, Roy. I think he's perfect coach to make them even more hungry. Hopefully, get guys like Velarde to stop being an idiot and hurting his back, and
We're gonna get
my boy Akil Thomas, maybe get him to NHL right away.
We're gonna give
Another-
Velarde one of those exoskeletons like War Machine has in the Avenger
Heck
movie,
yeah,
where
dude.
you
He
can
can just skate.
just skate on his own.
I'm so down, bro. But yeah, so I don't think we'll trade
No.
up too. That's the follow-up banger. Do you think the Kings trade up to get them the higher pick?
Yeah, dude. I honestly would hate to see quick Jonathan Swiftly go, dude. And I
That
feel
would
like
be-
he's on that line, dude. I feel
Is
like
it Jonathan Swift or is it Jackson Swift? I forget
Jackson
his name.
Swift. I'm
Jack-
sorry,
Jack
I
Swift?
get my names messed up, dude.
It's okay. You're a real fan.
Oh, definitely hardcore.
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 Right now, when Tommy was mentioning the Oilers, I feel like it has to be also noted how massive of a bullet did we dodge in Milan Lucic when he was going to get
And
re-signed. Like
Toby
we wanted him so bad, but now looking at that deal that he signed with the Oilers, what like
He
woo,
also just never fit on that team, like ever.
like
Do you really think like he would have just struggled the way he is struggling right now with the Kings, or is it just because he went to
Also,
Edmonton?
I think he went to Edmonton because he was so happy playing here for that year.
yeah, he
Exactly.
He made friends with everybody. He
And
wanted
he's
to come
still
back.
friends.
has
He's
that
still
wood
friends
there.
with a lot of
Yeah,
the
he
guys.
still
in the
lives
squad.
at
Tyler's
So, like,
wedding this summer.
I mean, it could depend like that he's not
Going
happy
to
in Edmonton.
Disneyland
That's why
with
his
Tyler
struggles
Toffoli
are
and
I
shit.
over
think
there.
it's just he doesn't fit on that team.
So
yeah,
he would have had way better progress.
and especially with
the Kings.
McDavid and what a fast skater, and that's a fast brand of hockey. And then you throw
Lucic
Lucic on there, and
is
he's
slow.
slow, and he's a different. Like they want him to protect him, but those are two different kind of styles
He's
of
at
hockey
the end
right
of the
there.
play. I'm coming, guys, to beat him up.
He's like,
Hang on!
is he already across the ice?
It's the fastest kid alive!
Oh, he's at the goal
Did
line?
they add more ice on the... Is this a bigger rink?
No.
We just got the puck back.
Is the game over?
I need a beer.
We start playing on Olympic ice.
Yeah.
He calls the Foley. I miss you.
Who extra sharpened my skates? Tyler, don't leave.
Taxi.
I need a plane.
I'm just gonna cherry pick over here. I'm just playing blue line to blue line.
Yep. That's his game, dude.
Hey, I'm not gonna go.
I
to
don't
the
do that
corners.
skating shit.
It's all bad.
Who knows if he ever comes back?
Yeah,
It's
Right at the end
No,
of
it's
that.
too late now. He
At
can't
the
come
end
back.
of that deal,
dude.
Oh,
they're
well.
gonna unload him.
Never forget.
I got love for Luch, but he can't come back.
That was a fun year.
I sat next to
That
his
was
cousin
fun.
earlier this year, which was cool.
The one Luch year was
Did she
a
try to
fun
fight
year.
you?
Yeah.
Nah, they were just happy to see him because Edmonton was in town. He's like, "That's my cousin there, bro." It's like, "What's up, dude? That's
Like
cool."
what?
He was so happy.
Can I be your cousin too?
I was like, "Hey, bro, you need someone to hang out with after the game? Cause
I know a couple cool spots.
yeah, dude.
I'm parked right here. If you guys.
Yeah, bro, just
Not
let me
creepy.
meet Milan, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you ever had a hot dog at the Staples Center?
I'm just trying to figure out why. Yeah, right. Dude, picking rap. Why is Milan Lucic not called Milan Lucic, bro? Milan.
Milan.
His name should be Milan.
Wants to be different.
Fun fact: even Sharks fans know after the game, you buy a bacon wrapped hot dog. My buddies came down for the game against Sharks Kings the other night. You know where the Sharks lost, and they lost,
Like
and
bitches.
they lost hard. And all my buddies came and they were like, "Hey, dude, hold on." They all got hot dogs. They're just like, "This is the only reason I love Staples."
Wait, how much was it?
$5.
$5.
Never gets old. It's
$5
fine.
for one hot dog?
I even give them an extra $1
Dude,
because
the
they're
ladies
hard
that
working.
Were delivered. They're
Hot
two
dog,
hot
hot dog,
dogs
hot dog,
for
hot dog.
$5.
That's crazy. Are they outside Staples Center?
Yeah, they're like down the street.
It depends where you go.
It depends
You'll pay
if
a
the cops
premium.
are around.
Well, that's
not
because
to
Monday to
provide.
Friday, like at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're surcharging for the Lakers fans. I know you got $5.
Tommy,
You can sit
Tommy's
courtside.
like, if you don't give me 2 for $5, I'm gonna tell the cops that you're. That's his deal. They're like, all right, we don't want no trouble.
We don't want no smoke.
I know your regular prices, Maria. I'm sick of this shit.
Wow.
You're gonna give me the
Ridiculous.
Tommy discount.
They're like, there's a UPS man coming. We
Hide,
gotta go.
take the
You're
cart.
messed up, Tommy.
They think it's highway patrol.
He's like, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I was really drunk.
I'm splitting.
There's highway patrol in the short shorts.
Dude, I tell when I'm out
It's chips.
and I'm about to go home, I'll text Selena, babe, do you want a hot dog? They're 2 for $5. No.
It's like, how do you get those prices, Tommy?
I
They always
don't.
try to charge me $5.
I'm really nice to them. Give me the hot dog.
2 for $5, like I said.
Skip the bun.
Quick story, really quick. One day I actually had $2 on me,
Uh-oh.
and they charged 3 just for one.
Yeah.
And the old lady gave me, she's like, "Mijo, just take a hot
I
dog."
don't want no
Thank
trouble,
you.
Tommy. No trouble.
After I beat her up.
After you extorted her with your championship belt. Oh, wrestling. I'm kicked out.
He held up his phone with just 911 on it, and he's like, I'll call.
Fucked up, man.
I will call.
Oh my goodness.
Call.
Give me
I'll
2
do
hot
it.
dogs. One for Elena, too.
That's extra mayo.
Mine, only ketchup. Don't put nothing on it. Just ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yo, she gave him
and
the hot
mayonnaise.
dog, no bacon though.
No bun, just like the weenie and ketchup.
Meat only.
And a Diet Coke.
For here.
Diet Coke.
Do you guys have Stone IPA in that little cart? You're Bustos now, so I don't know.
All right, guys, let's get back to the Kings.
So getting back to it, Tommy, Christian, do you guys think that
I
we trade out?
honestly, I thought about it and I kind of wanted to trade up, but then I was like, I don't want to see any of those pretty faces gone. You know, I mean, you would have to put Quick in the equation. and
Unless
all
you
that
give
stuff.
like both first round picks and another
Yeah, I was
prospect.
thinking about
Honestly-
both first rounders and a second
And
rounder.
like a
Yeah.
prospect, you can
have to
potentially
also
move
think,
up.
You have to also think about these teams that are we trading with. It's New Jersey and
New York
New
and
York,
Chicago.
and they all suck. So there's no real good
Rangers.
return.
New York Rangers.
I mean,
Who I say?
He said New York, but it wasn't like.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Rangers.
okay, let's throw this out there.
They're fighting one
You
place.
think, honestly, okay, the Rangers, for instance,
Who suck, by the way.
you
Lucky.
think
just a
if,
small note.
if
Small
we
note.
traded up and put Quick in that equation, Quick would actually want to go back to
Yeah,
New
I
York?
mean that'd probably be
I
one
mean,
of the places he
you
probably
know what I
would
mean?
have-
Like that-
liking the Rangers too.
You know that,
And
yeah,
Mike Richter.
exactly.
He was
That-
a huge Mike Richter fan.
So
growing up.
I mean, you would, as much as I don't want to see him gone,
You'd see him happy with New York,
exactly.
but they don't need a goalie. They have Lundqvist.
that would be their Chase
I mean,
Utley going
Yeah.
home, and everyone would love him.
Yeah, I mean, but how
Fucking
much?
Johnny Quick in it.
How many
Quick's back.
exact, bro? How many years does Lundqvist have?
I also need a new Rangers jersey, so I was put quick Rangers jerseys.
But
Swift.
yeah, I just said no. I thought about trading
Ron
Quick to the
Swift.
Rangers, and I said nah,
So no from you.
no.
So does anybody think they'll trade up?
I don't think they're gonna trade up.
I think it cost too much.
I think so too, boys.
Yeah.
and especially for players that this is an interesting draft where it's like the first two picks are NHL ready. The third pick is NHL ready, but he's in Russia. And then
and he's not coming back for like 2 years or something.
exactly. He has to wait 2 years, and then the picks 3 through 10 are all like really good selections. Depends on what your
USA.
team needs.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 American guys, which is sick, and like all of them are like have different specialties. Like one guy, if the Kings don't get Turkett, they'll get Dylan Cousins. He's like Jeff Carter Jr. He's 6'3", crazy shot. Like sounds like Jeff Carter.
We could be cousins.
Wow. Right?
Yep, the cousins heads.
Yeah, so
Cousins.
regardless of the player, we'll get some sick shirts made, right?
Yeah, we'll figure something out regardless.
Boys, talking about craziness, what's going on in Lakerville, dog? Guys,
Contagious
Magic
Hollow
Johnson,
Okay.
gone.
That's it, done.
What?
Ghost.
Where'd he go?
As
Magistrate
he
said,
goes.
"Fucking I'm out."
Did he
Did
join?
you
Did
guys-
he join Bustos in Afterlife or
Right?
something?
Guys,
He's at the
Did you
Masters also.
You guys saw that press conference he held, like that impromptu?
Yeah, it
and
was
like
so
Jeannie
awkward.
Buss didn't know about it, and like nobody
it
knew
was
about it,
on
and he just like
replay for hours.
And then he-
But that's a great way to quit your job. Hold a press
That was-
conference, not tell
yeah.
your boss, and then jam out.
she finds out like on Twitter right there, and he's like all like lighthearted about it. I don't know
He's
if you
like,
guys saw
yeah,
the part.
I just don't know. I don't like the direct. It's all about me. It's not about them. And
He's
the
lost.
Magic
No,
Man, I just
specifically-
want to have. I
specifically-
just want to have fun again.
No,
Yeah.
specifically when they were like, yeah, and they were talking about like what's going on next year, and I was like, and he did this like thing where it was like, I'm not gonna be here. Like he already
No,
knew.
he already knew in his mind.
Yeah, he already knew for a while that he wasn't gonna be there, and he was like in discussions
What a
going next
jerk,
year.
dude.
I was surprised. Like,
His
wow.
his thing
I'm
was.
so glad he's gone.
No, but his thing was he didn't like to take the heat for the struggles they had this season, and if they would have had more struggles next season, it was all going to fall on him.
He was sick of getting fined for tampering every 2 weeks.
Yeah, and his thing was he thought that okay, we got LeBron James, we're gonna freaking like I said before.
LeBron James.
Yeah, that guy.
I've heard
I
of
said
him.
before, it's he didn't like to take the heat. They fucked up this season, and
Badly.
he was. A
I heard that,
weenie.
and he didn't want to fire Luke Walton.
No,
Who
him
got
and
the
Luke
Don
Walton
Mattingly
haven't talked
treatment
for 2
today.
months. Apparently, what I read.
Huh?
They haven't talked for like 2 months. Him and Luke Walton, apparently.
A lot of drama in that. Like,
And
The
then
whole organization
tying
is
it
drawn,
back to the
dude.
Kings, Luke Walton, I guess, is about to be hired as the
The
Sacramento-
fucking
Sacram-
deception.
Sacramento.
So the Kings go from Willie D to
to Luke Walton.
Walton.
Luke Walton just
Wait,
going down
what?
the hallway at Staples Center, and he's now the
You're
Kings
gonna hear it
coach.
here
So much
first.
for Toddy Mack.
The Sacramento Kings are gonna have a better record than the LA Lakers next year. Watch.
Mark my words, Luke
Probably.
Walton will make Brad Doty an MVP.
Yes.
And Brad Miller.
Sacramento King connection.
You ever seen there's a guy that I don't know where he lives, but he's always at sporting events wearing Sacramento Kings gear. And I've seen him at SAP Center multiple times now when the LA Kings come to town.
I know who
And,
you're talking
yeah, we
about.
ran
So
into
this
him.
guy,
Like,
every
he
time
goes,
the Kings, the LA,
Sacramento. It's like the Josh Bustos of NorCal.
I thought it was gonna be like Marlin Man. Or was it Marlin guy?
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
I know
like-
what you're talking
It's just
about.
unreal. But
that guy is definitely not a friend of the podcast.
he's not,
Not a
enemy
friend?
of the podcast. Sacramento Kings guy.
I'll have to take your guys' word. I have no idea who
He
this
is-
person is.
Don't worry. Come
He
to
is
it.
enemy of the podcast.
Let's go Kings
for
and Sharks
sure.
next year, and you'll see him. You guys,
Sacramento Kings.
Like
anywhere?
one of the first times I ever went to the tank, that guy literally followed me around, and I'm like, okay, I get it, because our fans in 2012 and the media down here got our logo and and mascots wrong, and I'm like, dude, this joke is old. Stop it, please.
Yeah.
So he's doing it to troll?
Yeah, but
It's a
Or is
terrible
he
joke,
genuinely
but it's
a
so
Sacramento
bad.
Like it sucks.
It's such a bad troll. You just think he's lost. You don't.
Because sometimes the troll is so bad it becomes good again.
No,
it's
this
just-
is bad.
It's so
This
bad.
is fucking terrible.
He's like he thinks he's doing it right. And you're just like, bro, are you lost? Because he looks like, I'm not gonna be rude, but he looks mentally ill. And you're like, bro, like, are you lost, dog? Like Sacramento's like 120 miles up there, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
Even though they have a nice
gotta
arena.
Like, I'm someone who is known for trolling, and I appreciate a good troll, but that's a bad troll.
Yeah.
I'm learning. You guys are all just
Two-
a bunch of trolls
Two
here.
trolls here. Bad troll is bad.
Trolls like the movie.
Sad
dude.
troll is sad.
I got the sick
Justin
hair.
Timberlake? I'm familiar.
All right, I'm dyeing my hair green.
You're gonna come with the belly button ring?
Yep, exactly. Boys, so good bad. What do you think, Bung? Good bad. Johnson's gone. What's the replacement? plan?
Honestly, the team sucked ass this season. They really
I
did, bro.
wasn't ready for the hot take.
Oh man, here we go. Take it away,
So
Bob.
Johnson's gone, right? Walton's
Later.
gone. We were waiting for him to,
Yeah.
get the boot. So
Tyronn Lue.
now
is-
we're looking forward for the next
AKA
head coach,
LeBron.
just like the
AKA
Kings.
LeBron.
LeBron's gonna pick the next head coach, but I mean, for what? He's gonna take over the team anyway. He's gonna call everything. He's just gonna tell the head coach,
Yo,
just like he told.
watch the Lakers
Jason
not
Kidd?
be able to sign anybody in the
I coach the
offseason.
motherfucker.
Exactly.
You just say the plays.
Yeah.
And
he
we
just-
have a whole nother year of what we're experiencing right now. Like, they can't sign anybody. All these young guys aren't performing. LeBron's getting old. More coaching issues. Like, I could easily see the storyline continue another year.
I just hope it doesn't. Though,
I hope it
because
doesn't.
It's already been a bet, and
Yeah.
Tommy just wants it to happen.
It
He
is.
wants- he's
But
willing.
it's gonna
But
happen.
here's-
LeBron's gonna get traded year 3. Watch, because it's just gonna it's a shit show. Dude.
Why you gotta
Wait,
put that
when is he
negative
getting
energy
traded?
on
You
me
guys
like
He's gonna get
that?
traded to Sacramento.
LeBron.
No, it's a shit show because
LeBron James.
dude, you come to the Lakers, a organization
Worldwide.
with great history that I
Worldwide.
fucking hate, but you come to the Lakers, dude, and there's so much expectations for this team, and they just went down the drain. Magic Johnson put his freaking tail between his legs and ran off.
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
Bye.
Luke Walton mutually agreed to part
He
ways
got the
with the
Mattingly
Lakers.
protocol.
He was
The
mad.
Lakers
He
told
got
him
Mattingly.
you either quit
Or
to
we
make
fire
it
you.
seem like okay, like we agreed, or we're gonna fire you and make you look
It's that later.
stupid.
Okay, what happens if Kobe became the president?
Holy shit!
I could
Did,
see
did you
Kobe.
see the Colin Coward special on
Yeah,
that?
I could see
Sick.
Kobe being the president of the Lakers. You know,
and saving the Lakers franchise.
and he's gonna
Mamba
tell
style.
LeBron, "You
Kobe
sit
system.
down. This is my organization. I'm gonna take over." Like
Because the entire for the next 10 to 15 years too. Kobe is
this
our
me.
Jordan.
And yeah, I'll say
Mamba mentality.
Kobe
The-
being president
Kobe
would be a
is the
glorious
god.
reign of terror on the NBA.
Kobe is the
Yeah.
greatest player to put on that purple and gold uniform.
Yeah.
Okay, and if he does take that position, and LeBron thinks like, okay, well, this is who I want. Kobe's just like, no, I know what I'm gonna see. I know what I'm gonna do. This is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, there's gonna
Sit
be
back and
conflict.
watch, or if you don't, I'm gonna fucking trade you, dude. Because this is not about you.
It's about
came,
me.
It's really
you came
annoying,
to
too.
the organization, because you wanted to move in LA. You had your kid go to high school out here. Did you really want to pay in LA, or did you just do it?
For
Just to
you
be,
want
like,
to
here
you
in
want
LA.
to extend your
Yeah.
brand, your name.
Space Jam 2.
Yeah, right. You want to be close to filming. It's funny. I still haven't bought a LeBron James jersey yet. I'm kind of happy about it. I got a Kuzma though. It's
What?
wet.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, but
Cruise control.
the thing about that is too. Like I feel like that people don't pay attention enough to it. The Lakers were injured AF this year.
Yeah.
The Lakers core of Kuzma, Ball, Ingram, LeBron, and I want to say McGee or someone else only played a combined 25 games this year. I want to say 23, but I'm going to go with a max of 25 just to make it, If it's a maximum of 25 games they played together, they had, I think, a 667 to win percentage. But they only played for less than a third of the season together. So you really think about this, the team doesn't have a lot of issues. The drama around the team is bad and the hype is bad, but that's the media. The team itself is a good fucking team.
And the media waits every chance they can to like the next storyline that's gonna tear them apart, or the next drama, and like I don't know if that's a Hollywood thing or they're trying to make them like a reality show
Everybody
or soap
also
opera.
hates LA. from
Everyone
East
hates
Coast.
them, and ESPN fuels like, oh, LeBron's blah blah blah. It's
LeBron,
always
LeBron,
negative.
LeBron.
It's always negative. Like whatever the case may be. Like obviously that doesn't help it either. But
Yeah, dude, LeBron's always been hated on.
Yeah.
Everyone's always hated
like
LeBron.
I hated
Yeah.
LeBron before this year. I was
right.
always like, "Psh, LeBron, he's no Kobe. LeBron, he's no this, and then LeBron's the Laker. I'm like, all right, he's all right.
And that
He's
opinion
all
is
right.
from a fabrication of the media because you, as a Kobe fan, you're like, well, first of all, went Kobe versus LeBron, and then all of a sudden LeBron skipped Kobe, went to MJ. I was like, what? Like,
Whatever,
but-
Kobe.
But see, as Laker fans, LeBron came to LA and, bro,
We expected the best.
not only that,
Did
but
you
his
just
face
say
was
as a Laker fan?
No, I'm talking about you guys. I fucking hate the Lakers. But
Okay,
I'm talking
I
about
just
LeBron
wanted
coming to LA. His face was everywhere.
15 different posters in LA Live.
And it's just like, and then they had that
Oversell.
little pink, that,
Oversell of him.
yeah, exactly. But that Mount Rushmore with him, Kobe, Shaq. It's like, bro, you just got to LA. You haven't proved
Yeah.
anything.
And you had a losing
But
season.
like they jumped the gun, and I'm gonna stick to it. They jumped the gun. The Lakers organization jumped the gun, and
I mean, it's the biggest athlete into one of the biggest media markets for one of the most historic franchises. It's
What?
of course going to be the biggest
Yeah,
splash
And
deal
after how
everywhere.
many abysmal seasons?
Yeah.
Exactly, but
There's no way that his face wasn't going to be on every single poster and like everything ever.
Wow,
Like,
is
cool.
LeBron James on the dollar now?
but no, it's
it
funny.
was.
$20.
If LA had its own dollar, we'd have one with LeBron on it.
You know they make those like sports shops. They have like dollar bills with certain athletes on it.
Shops,
By
Like
the-
Disney
those,
Club.
like shops on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Don't try to pay with one though.
Yeah, right.
It's funny.
No,
Like we said, and I said this before. You went from the east to the west. You went to
you went
to
the-
Big Brother now.
Yeah.
You got to play real ball, and you can't.
Yeah, it's
you
a-
It's
can't-
gonna be
huge
interesting.
market.
I don't think he's done. I think the Lakers. I think they have a chance next year, a good chance, and I think they'll put together a better lineup. And if these guys stay healthy, they'll make the playoffs without a doubt, in my opinion, because they were playing great ball until January, when all the injuries happened at the same time.
You know, they were also playing great ball before like the whole Anthony Davis debacle.
Yeah, dude.
That was the one.
That
thing
was
that-
another thing.
That's
So
what
I
tore
was going to say that
everyone.
earlier.
That's what
Bit
tore
of
the
advice
season
to
over.
like a
That's
team
their
if you got like a
novella, man.
superstar like LeBron
Exactly.
James on there. Don't try and fucking trade away the rest of the whole squad for one
Like
guy.
9 other dudes.
And
Like,
they
this
had
is
that
real
little like
chemistry.
fit for a couple games.
Tommy's
You're like,
been saying that
"Oh."
for like the past 3 weeks, but no one listens to Tommy.
I mean,
Because you're
you're
a
always
hater,
hating on the
baby.
Lakers.
But I'm speaking the truth, though.
I mean,
No one likes
but
you,
if you're
Tommy.
Even though I
angry,
hate the Lakers, I'm telling you, man. Like I saw this from the very beginning. LeBron to LA. Oh my God, we're going to the championship. No, you're not.
Tommy.
You're not, because you have to play in the West.
you're right.
That
And
It's only a
chemistry's
game.
not there with him,
Why do you have to be mad?
so mad right now.
dude. I mean, it's not. I've hated the Lakers from way before.
How
but
old?
I've-
When did this hate
When
start?
Brad Miller gave him a hug.
Mike
and-
Bibby? Is this the
Yeah,
Sacramento
dude.
Kings?
Five
from
episodes
Sacramento
ago.
Kings days.
So 2002,
2001.
2001
for all
NBA
those-
Western Conference
2000
Final.
to
for all
2002.
those. for
Pedro
all
Stojakovic
those-
is actually his godfather now.
That is.
Wait,
Him
did
and
you
the
hit
Little known
Clippers,
fact.
him and the
During
Christie.
three-peat?
And then Bobby Jackson was the one who spilled the water on me.
So
too.
Exactly.
your hate started. Your origin story for your Lakers hate started in 2002. Sacramento Kings.
Just-
The
The
fixed,
Vlade
the
Divac.
fixed games that we now realize later that the Lakers won.
They weren't fixed, but they were
they're
helped for
fucking
sure.
fixed.
I mean,
Hey, I'll take him.
The fix was on one
allegedly,
thing.
the refs were being paid off. That is
Yeah,
confirmed.
exactly. That's true.
But
Okay.
that's
Thanks,
where it
Team
started.
Donnie.
Yeah, dude. And then
70 free throws.
as
You gotta
What
let it
happened?
go.
70 free throw attempts.
hell no, man.
Like foul,
Foul. Oh, you breathed? Foul.
foul.
Oh, you
You thought about
So
coming in
I
the
feel
game?
like your
Foul.
issues.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
I feel like your issues more with the NBA
No,
than
it's
the
just
Lakers per
it's just
se.
with the Lakers.
Okay,
And I've always hated
so
the
next
Lakers.
season, Tommy, will you go to like your game and wear like your jersey and
No.
just act nice?
No,
Yes.
the only time I've ever wore a Laker actually outfit was when I was, I believe,
Held against your will.
He was in Halloween trying
six
to
or
Tommy's got a
six or
Clippers
seven.
jersey.
My
Just throwing that
brother
out there.
and one of my cousins, we went to the Laker game at the Forum when they played the Seattle Supersonics,
Sick.
and my mom.
and you were crying the whole time.
I was pissed, and I remember I was fucking pissed because I had to wear a Laker uniform, and I was pissed. I was
See,
It was a Nick Van
At
Exel
least,
jersey.
I was
at
pissed.
least you knew it was like your body rejecting
no,
it.
dude,
It
and
was a Nick Van Exel jersey.
so I saw Sacramento play here twice against the Clippers because my brother wouldn't take me to a Lakers.
Dude, if we
Sacramento
ever
that's
see
when they had
pictures of
sick
you cheering
jerseys.
for the
They
Lakers,
wouldn't take.
bro,
They would not take me to a
You're
Lakers Sacramento Kings game. Because
Good.
Okay, what's
Sacramento
more
fan.
likely to happen? Us being able to take you to a Laker game in Laker gear, or us just being able to take you to a soccer game in general?
a soccer game in general,
Ooh.
I would never wear Lakers shit.
LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy.
LA's
you're gonna-
only team.
And you're gonna join our Galaxy squad,
Since '96.
not the
So it's 5
LAFC
championships.
squad that's also trying to form in Hooligan. There's a divide inside of Hooligan.
A little.
The Lakers are gonna suck next year. They're gonna have more drama next year because it all started with the Anthony trade Davis. That chemistry went down the goddamn drain.
It did. And,
I'll
you
give
know,
him that.
and
LeBron,
the injuries.
I'll
for
give him
sure.
that.
LeBron acted like the younger stars coach. Telling you got.
I feel like
He
you
was
know-
trying to be boss man when he needs to just assimilate and be a leader.
That Ball, Ingram, Kuzma.
I feel
they
like
all
you know a
started that-
lot about the Lakers for hating the Lakers so much.
Just because
No,
know your
because of
enemy.
what happened this year.
That is
But
that's a
I mean,
good battle
Know
tactic.
your enemy, baby.
Know
I
your
know.
enemy.
Yeah.
But wait,
my enemy.
those trade. The thing I think that made everybody so mad is those trade offers were ridiculous. Like
And they
8
still said
players.
no.
But see, and that's the thing, though, man. Like
Pelicans
you
were like,
can't.
Let me
all
get a bag
these-
of
Lance
chips too.
Stevenson, Kuzma,
all
Ray, Banger,
Right?
$500.
these- Nick
ladies
Van-
here in the off camera here.
Nick Van Exel.
Me,
A thin crust Little Caesars pizza.
But see,
a
that's
six
of
piece
the
from
podcast.
Popeyes,
that's the thing. You
and a Diet Coke.
all these players watch. Obviously, they
And
watch
Ray's-
fucking TV. They all watch
No,
Sports
Ray.
Center.
Tommy's
When they see
fandom.
all these freaking, these anchors talking about, LeBron wants this or LeBron wants
It
this.
makes their
Who
blood
cares
boil.
what he
Bro,
wants? Yeah.
Bro, like really? Are you fucking like?
How heated
And-
do you
and-
get watching ESPN and
Just
then
play
just seeing all the
basketball.
Laker coverage?
And I would-
Because
we
it
want
sucks,
LeBron to
man.
play
You see young
basketball,
players
that's it.
want to do something for this team, and
It's
it's
called
just
LeBron
like,
Sportsnet for a reason.
Exactly.
And you know what? I as a Laker fan and as a LeBron fan for a little bit
Fanatic.
longer than when he became the Lakers.
Fanatic.
Not a fanatic, but I like.
Show him the tattoo.
LeBron's definitely an amazing human being on an anthropology level, and
Yep,
I think
big time.
that out of any athletes in this world to look up to, like on a level, is LeBron and PK Subban in hockey. But
friend of the
that's what they
podcast,
do.
PK.
I wish. I love you, dog. But the thing is too, like with LeBron, it's like the drama is annoying, man. And the other thing to think about too is that anybody, you said like Lakers fans were like, oh, we're gonna win the finals this year, and I was like, we'll make the playoffs. Like, be realistic with the goals because the fact we didn't make the playoffs is bad, man. But I told everybody it's gonna take a year to get to the playoffs. And then next year's contention year because the Warriors are going to fall off. Teams will shift. There's going to need to be a new push, and maybe that third or fourth year will win the finals. But anybody expecting anything too soon is way too optimistic, and it sucks because you want to be optimistic after 7 years of being garbage and not making the playoffs and all that jazz.
Yeah, like their last playoff appearance was
2013,
2012?
right?
2012.
2012.
It wasn't 2013.
That was
Then
no, it was
2012.
2012. That was the Staples Center clusterfuck year.
Oh yeah, with the Kings
Everybody
and
in
the
Staples Center was in
Clippers.
the
Lakers.
playoffs.
Yep.
Everybody.
You know what? I'll tell you this: LeBron James is a winner. He knows what it takes to win. He needs to win, and him coming from Cleveland, winning all those years, going to Miami to the freaking Monstars and winning all these games, going back to Cleveland, went back to the finals.
Reverse the curse.
Well, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't win shit in Cleveland the first time around.
No, but I'm saying he still
He
went to the
came
playoffs.
back,
He
fulfilled
still
his dream.
he didn't have his all-star team. He had in Miami, but he
made it
knows what
happen.
it is to win.
and win the right way.
And then you come to the Lakers, you come to the spotlight, you come to Hollywood, you come to where everyone expects you to win. They wanted too much from him.
And he admitted it, and I love that. He
Yo, so I have a
admitted it.
question for everybody though. So who do you think came to this boardroom meeting for the Lakers and was like, "We're getting rid of all these guys"? Do you think that was LeBron?
No, I think New Orleans
Rambis.
just kept like
New Orleans was clearly just
It's
dicking
definitely
they were
the
trolling.
Lakers.
Yeah,
It
they were
was
just
definitely-
trolling.
They were just like,
Green.
let's see.
And they were just like, that's not enough. You need to add more. And they were also leaking the details.
adding.
And they were leaking the details themselves. So, like, it's coming out in the media. Oh, now they want Rondo and
It was
Ingram
NBA
also.
WikiLeaks.
Yeah, exactly. And then it just kept coming out.
With
So
Dell.
it was
It's
never,
revenge for Ramsey,
supposedly it was
clearly.
never seriously considered. It was never a serious trade. It was just
Even though
merely,
Davis wanted it.
yeah, Davis wanted it, but New Orleans' main goal was just basically troll the Lakers and try to cause
They
as
were just
much.
fucking with them.
They just went Vladimir Putin with it.
And that's exactly why Dell.
They're just, I
that's
want to
why-
cause chaos.
And that's why Dell got fired.
Yeah.
Because I think he was like, he also told like head management, yeah, like it's gonna be a real thing, and he was just dicking around.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
fucking with you guys.
Okay, what would be? This is my question for you, Tommy. What would we more likely see first? You at Staples Center for a Lakers game in full Lakers getup, or you at the Honda Center in Ducks getup?
Oh,
Dude.
Definitely Lakers.
No,
Hot seat.
Lakers.
Lakers?
Yeah.
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 That's what you were supposed to say. That was the right
That,
answer.
Like,
that's
so,
like,
Tommy.
All right, you're still saying.
That was the right
You're
answer.
good.
So-
I rather get.
So speaking of craziness, Lakers figure it out. Get Ty Lue or Kobe in there. Do something
No,
crazy.
you can't get Ty Lue.
I like
You
Ty
can't
Lue.
get Kobe.
Ty Lue and I share a birthday.
Wow. Ty Lue is basically LeBron, our coach.
Yeah, right.
No.
What about Jason Kidd?
Kobe won't coach.
No, but if he
Kobe never
gets
coach.
if he I know he's like doesn't want to be around the
Tyronn
NBA.
Lue is a
If he gets his
LeBron.
hand on the organization, it can only be good.
Supposedly Jerry West too.
I was about to say I heard that too, man. And how sick would it be for Jerry West to come back with his organization,
Yeah.
get a good welcome back
Yeah.
after all the BS.
He's out making moves
No.
with the Clippers
dude.
right now.
So if Jerry West and you would have Kobe as like basically his like side wing,
Who's already
and I,
big, yeah.
I
Yo,
can
if we
see
had
that
Jerry
hap-
West and Kobe coming through to save the
damn,
Lakers.
See, and that's when you put. That's when you put.
it.
That's when you put LeBron back in his
That
seat.
would bring
I'm
him
like,
back
look,
to the NBA.
let
but
me
let's
do
do
this.
this.
You gotta trust the process that I'm about to do.
Don't
right now.
freak out.
If you
The
don't want
Avengers
to,
Initiative.
then we'll trade you.
Hey, bro, the New York Knicks need you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
then we'll fucking trade. And then you know
Yeah.
what? They could trade LeBron to the New York Knicks and watch. Then them trade up to get Zion, and Zion comes to LA.
Yep. that
Genie
could be a
Buster's
lot of
Nick Fury
things.
confirmed.
Let's figure it out, Lakers. We need to get this going.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Lakers
Boy,
still fucking suck.
All right, guys.
Boys, what's pop
Dun,
quiz?
dun, dun, dun.
Transition time.
What?
We're gonna break in a little something new first. Hooligan first, guys. Little
Batman.
football.
Tennis.
Football.
Oh.
It's with the foot and the ball.
Soccer.
Oh,
Soccer,
soccer.
guys.
The beautiful game.
thought we were talking about
MLS soccer,
tennis.
guys.
We're
No
talking about
tennis.
soccer.
Boys, we have we have one team in the city of LA.
We have 2 teams in the city of LA.
I mean, we have a team that wants to be here.
They are here clearly.
USA.
Okay, so for those listening, we are a divided bunch. We are Galaxy fans and we are LAFC fans.
Everyone say your
LAFC.
team.
And by LAFC
Christians?
fans,
We mean,
We have one guy right here who's an LAFC
Yo, what's up,
fan.
Tommy?
I don't
So
like
we-
soccer. Soccer's.
so we need
Tommy
all of us to
refuses-
convert him.
Nope.
Yeah.
Soccer's stupid.
And Tommy's not a soccer fan whatsoever, even though he
Yet.
likes NASCAR,
USA.
wrestling.
USA all the way.
He's like, nope, I'm gonna watch some NASCAR before I watch some soccer.
Okay.
Hell
see
yeah.
left turn.
We're going to make a
Left
left turn
turn.
over there.
Yeah.
goddammit.
Left turn.
Then they
left
crash.
turn.
They can't make
left
a left
turn.
turn.
Where's my Budweiser?
I'm Ricky
goddammit?
Bobby.
Oh, I wonder when
What
he's
do you
getting a
do?
new
Yeah.
sponsor.
So, guys, soccer. My question to you guys: when did you start liking your team,
Uh-huh.
and how long will it take for Bung to become a Galaxy?
Galaxy
fan?
No, dude, honestly, like, I've
What will
been
it take,
to Galaxy events. I've never been to a Galaxy game.
He's held the MLS Cup.
I've held
repent
the
for your
MLS
sins
Cup.
and join the light in the way.
I just, you know what, man? There was a team coming in.
You're there for the
Around.
start.
I was there from the start,
They
you
have
know.
pretty black and gold jerseys.
I haven't
And
taken
gold, you know.
I love how they ripped off the Galaxy's like
I'll let you guys
championship
go
third kids from
You know,
a
they really
couple
try
years ago.
to mold their logo
You
after
like,
the
you
city
like
of
the
LA.
3252 trash group that throws beers on people and starts drama?
I saw him on Instagram.
You
I don't know,
followed
man.
him?
No, I just saw them.
I
This
just-
is good.
I've heard nothing but
I'm
drama
a fan
from
right
them.
now. I'm gonna hear all this bullshit right now.
So Tommy, to troll us, is acting like he's an LAFC fan.
No.
Even though
I
he
have.
doesn't.
Okay. All right, guys. Okay.
Here we go.
I like
Don't you
soccer.
fuck with me.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Oh no, I do. I fucking love soccer. You guys are ready for my team?
No.
Barcelona.
No. Who's Barcelona? Oh, that's the one in Spain, right? No.
Team USA.
Now they in Germany.
Okay, guys. No. This team
Who's your
started from nowhere, and
Columbus Crew.
no, and you know what?
Sorry.
They started from nowhere, and just this teacher from I believe England just
This is the Green Mile, isn't it?
had them start playing football at recess, and little by little they became a team, and
The Little Giants. He's talking
No.
about the Little Giants.
no, and then they played I think the Knights, this fucking random black uniform team,
The Big
and
Green.
little
What is he
Newt
talking
John,
about?
little Newt John,
The Big Green? Is that
scored
one?
the
Big
winning
Green,
goal
yeah.
to win the
I
championship.
said Green Mile earlier. I meant
Go
the
Big Green. Go Big Green, boys. Soccer is great. I forgot about my favorite team.
Can we cut his microphone?
His favorite squadron is the
I spent-
Dinettes.
I
Go
spent
Big
about
Green.
a minute and a half
Go
caring
Big
right now.
Green.
Can we turn his microphone
And my
off?
favorite player is Little Newt John. Throwing out there.
Lil Jon's my favorite rapper too.
What?
Little Newt John. He's like the Bustos of the team.
Soundbite? Yeah.
Yo, who's the kid from Little Giants who was like in the mirror like, oh, he had like the
Bustos.
ball
Oh,
head?
Yo,
that was the
Bustos.
icebox.
It was Bustos.
No.
That's Bustos.
No, the icebox was a girl.
The
who
girl.
was trying to get after.
No, the boy, like he was super scrawny and he had like
I wanna pump you
Oh,
up.
he
Oh, I
was
forgot the kid's name though.
he was the execution of Puerto Rico. or something
Shaolin
like
Tiger
that.
No.
is the best song.
No,
Annexation.
the
Sorry,
best
annexation.
kid in that whole
Puerto
movie.
Rico,
Bend it
There's
like
a little
Beckham.
chino that puts a black ink on him, and he just starts putting it all over his face.
That'd be you.
Is that the same
that
kid
would be me.
that I'm talking about?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay, on to real soccer.
The Big Green.
Galaxy with a decent start.
Okay, the top
Ibra.
two of the top 3 teams this year in MLS are LAFC.
LAFC.
LAFC number 1
Galaxy,
so far, and
Sounders.
Galaxy were like
And the
number
Big
3,
Green.
I think.
Big Green. The Big Green.
Guys,
dude.
so my question to
Chivas
you is,
2.0.
who's the better LA team and why?
Definitely not Chivas 2.0.
It's definitely not the former Chivas.
Definitely
Los
not
An-
LA former Chivas.
The lost ass former Chivas.
I mean,
Yeah.
give them
Even though
credit.
they
I mean,
actually finally won
giving
last.
the Galaxy credit, yeah, they do have 5 championships, you know.
and wins over LAFC.
I
And
mean,
never
as of
lost a
right
game?
now,
You can't be
To this day!
to this day.
To this day!
To
So-
this day.
Day.
the
as
Galaxy
of right
beat
now, the
LAFC?
LAFC are leading
Yeah,
in the
actually.
stands.
Already?
in the
Sadly,
The Galaxy beat LAFC.
Yeah.
Carlos
How many
Leva.
times?
They played each other 3 times last year.
And Galaxy
year,
won
yeah.
got
twice.
one win. No, we got one
One
win,
win,
and
one
the other
tie.
2 games were ties.
Yeah.
But
But the one win was
2
the
of those
most
3 times-
magical game.
2 of those 3
How?
times, LAFC had a multiple goal lead
And we came
blew
back.
it in spectacular fashion.
I
The
know
first
the
game
opening
specifically.
game was sick.
Like, best
with,
game
with
ever.
Ibra with the 70-yard kick.
Ibra.
LAFC
like
went full
3-0.
San Jose Sharks
They
and blew a 3
it was
goal lead.
3-0.
3-0 lead. I'm sorry.
They went full Los Angeles Dodgers
In the
choked.
second half.
Ooh.
And
This
choked,
was all in
yeah.
the second half, by
Why,
the way, of
Ray?
the game.
I'm just being honest, bro. I have to be honest with my emotions. You know
Are
that.
you
I'm
let
ready to
them
get her
talk?
again.
thing-
We haven't
shit
even got
about
to the
your
Dodgers
team?
topic.
I'm ready to get her again.
No one talks shit about the LAFC.
He's like, I'm outnumbered right
Let
now.
them, dude. I'm outnumbered, dude.
No,
Just let
Bung,
them talk,
you
dude.
have
He's like,
every
root
right.
for
Like I said,
LAFC
this
with
is a new
me.
team in LA, dude.
Big Green, man.
So-
LA Big Green, bro.
I guess
let-
it's the hate, like the Clippers, Lakers hate, But
No, it's completely different. It's
Hey, bro.
LAFC hate. It's just,
I actually hate the former Chivas, but it's funny because I remember watching that third game, the final game, and like
I was there for that.
it was funny because I was watching it. I was living in NorCal still, and I was like watching with my father-in-law, who's a big soccer fan. He's a big Mexican League fan, and he's by default because I'm his son-in-law, the Galaxy fan. And so I just remember like getting so hyped in the living room for the comeback and just seeing how like quiet that stadium was after a Kamara scored that goal.
Oh, that was the second game.
Yeah.
Bung
That
was
was the
there
second
crying.
game. It was on
Bung was
on
at
a
that
Thursday
game
night.
crying.
Yeah, and it's
Full of
like
tears.
it was at LAFC and they were just so quiet, and I was like, "That's right, I can hear your tears, you fake hype stats soccer fans." And I'm okay with new teams, but man, like starting a new franchise in
is
a
it
city
the fact that there
of
was
soccer
too close
fans.
to home and like
Absolutely, like there's San Diego, there's Anaheim, there's Riverside. I don't understand why
Ventura?
they built an LA team. They had to tear down a freaking arena to build their crap, and then they're like, "We're the only LA team because you guys play in Carson in LA County, not LA City."
Can
Bro,
I just say
what
that
kind
is
of-
the dumbest fucking argument? I'm sorry if I'm dropping F-bombs. but
Well, it's
I'm
you're
like,
good.
look,
we fucking
that
curse
is
sometimes.
the dumbest fucking argument I've ever heard from a fan base to another fan base. Oh,
Ever.
Oh, you guys aren't a true LA team because you play in Carson. Motherfucker, they play 10 minutes down the road, down 110
Yeah.
South.
We do that to Anaheim all the time.
Chill the
Dude.
fuck out.
But using that argument themselves, does that mean they can never root for like before the Lakers?
So, like,
when
I
they're in
mean, I
Inglewood
just
or
want
the
to point out to
Kings?
any LAFC fans that are watching this podcast right now, if you're gonna bust balls about the Galaxy playing in Carson, which is still part of LA County,
Direct
literally
all
10
your-
minutes down the road from
Direct
you guys.
all your hate to Christian at Christian Allen 1.
I want all
yeah,
the
rip
smoke.
his ass up.
Give me
If
all the
anything.
smoke.
And Ray also.
Give me a break.
And Hooligan Ray.
Hooligan Ray will take any and all
I want
complaints and
all the
compliments
smoke.
and shove
I
them right
want y'all
back
to
up
keep
your
that
ass.
same energy, like, for, your other sports teams, because you only root for teams that play in LA, right? So when the Rams and the Chargers move to Inglewood, y'all can't root for them, right?
No, you
Yeah.
gotta be.
I mean,
You got to turn in your fan
They-
privileges.
they can still be
Never
Trojans
talk about
fans.
my
I'm just
Rams.
using it as an example. I'm using it as an example. I'm
I'll
like, all right,
stab him.
Look this way.
Not to
man.
mention,
What's up?
you look at New York, like all these other cities,
Oh, yeah, New
York.
and these teams don't even play in the same county as the city. Like you look at Philadelphia, all their teams play in the same like
literally the
area.
same block, the
And it's-
same
and
sport.
Like the
and
Giants and the
it's all
Jets
south
play
of
in New
downtown.
Jersey.
Yeah, that's my point. They
Yeah.
play in a different state,
Yeah.
and like they all those teams play in a
The
different
Giants
state.
Red Bull New York
They
also,
play in the
also
same,
plays in Harrison, New
oh,
Jersey.
Yeah.
In New Jersey,
So,
yeah.
so the
Really?
the point is that
on the other
the
side of
the
the river.
geolocation thing's dumb. It's a dumb argument. I will give LAFC props for having a very cool vibe around them. It's getting the casual fan into soccer, which is growing the game. I respect that, kind of like the
Yes.
Vegas thing, and it's kind of cool to see a new team in this generation with a new stadium. Blah blah blah. The newness thing is cool. I get that, and they have a good Latino soccer player in Carlos Vela,
Yeah.
who's the best player probably in Mexico right now, and he's
Team
stunning.
Mexico, dude. Right
But at the same time, like the disrespectful nature is idiotic. It's idiotic, and it shows your insecurities with how much of a fan you are. The more you try to prove that you're something super, it lets me know that you actually question yourself at night. And it's a Vegas complex. Yeah, fucking nuts. Been a hockey fan for my whole life, dude. I love
Don't
William
get me started on
Karl.
that
Don't even get me started
godforsaken
with
hockey
Vegas.
franchise in Clark County.
I mean, we have issues because we're diehard fans who root for our teams for so long. But
So-
but yeah, you have to honestly in these kind of things. I feel like you got to look at the big picture, and the big picture, as far as this is concerned, is it's ultimately growing the sport in LA
Yep.
because now people you're either on one side or on the other side, and those lines in the sand are gonna grow the sport. And now people are like are paying attention to LAFC versus Galaxy, and it's
Yep.
it's only going to help the sport. It's only going to help MLS. And like I was saying earlier, I would not be surprised in my lifetime if MLS jumped the NHL and is in the Big Four as far as sports go. I feel like
Yeah, in like 20
they're getting-
years I can see
Yeah,
it.
their momentum is just continually growing, and like the sport is trending upwards. Or hockey, like I don't know, like
Hockey's made a push though. It's definitely jumped, especially with every team having like a superstar now.
yeah.
And I can see the NF in 20 years. I can see the Big Four being NBA in order: NBA, MLB,
NFL.
no more NFL in 25 years.
Okay.
NHL and MLS.
And even MLB is suffering because there's so
Yep.
many issues on the pace of play, and the new
That's
generation
exactly-
doesn't watch because it's
basketball-
not entertaining. Like it's,
Basketball's so easy to watch for anybody. That's why it's so like.
we're like
cool.
I've honestly lost touch with
baseball's
basketball.
baseball's like an
Basketball's
old timer
basketball,
sport.
It's not fun anymore.
It's
Yeah.
it's not, but at the same time, you know,
There's no
it's,
parity in the league that
He-
makes it.
You
Yeah.
can't hit anyone in basketball no more, man.
bro. How many
You
bows
can't
I
hit
ate?
no more, man.
I ate so many bows playing defense. I didn't get one call my way, dog.
Yo, in soccer, why doesn't he check him?
Yeah.
He's got the ball.
In soccer, I see.
He's got the
okay,
ball.
he's
He's
why I don't
got
like
the ball.
soccer.
You
This
enter
is why I
the
don't
zone,
like soccer.
lay him out.
They slide, and they barely touch the guy, and the guy goes flying 20 feet.
Bro,
And then he's laying there for like
he's-
5 minutes. Like his freaking lung just collapsed, and he's just like, oh my, like,
You know,
this is why I don't like soccer. It's like a
he's-
soap
he's-
opera
he's-
on
I
the field.
I'm coming.
he's actually trying for his next Emmy.
Okay, okay, Ray
Tell me.
and Bung. Who should I like, the Galaxy or LAFC? Give me your debate and
Galaxy,
maybe
Sell it to
five-time
him.
champions.
Sell
Put
it
some
to him.
respect on
And
it.
also, I must say, I think that the rivalry is
Gold
a
star.
big problem right now.
Zlatan.
car salesman
If
right
LA
now.
if,
Give me it.
if LAFC doesn't come out the gate with a good team and a good chemistry and a good coach, of course, too, they're not as popular. So I think that's also part of the rivalry. I'll let Bung give his
Bung,
LAFC
why
sell.
should I like the LAFC?
Cool
Short and
jerseys.
simple, dude. Honestly, it's
That's
your
cool jerseys.
preference. If you
Bung,
want to root for the Galaxy,
you
root for
already
the
didn't
Galaxy.
freaking
If
sell
you
me.
want to
Sell
root
it.
for the LAFC, root for LAFC, dude. I don't give a
You're
fuck.
like,
He's like, I'm wearing my YouTube jersey.
that's a,
Oh,
dude. I
wear
was
my
literally
YouTube
gonna say that. I was
jersey.
like,
YouTube TV.
I was
YouTube
honestly
jersey?
like,
They don't have a regular TV
They got
contract.
YouTube on the front.
It's a black
How
one,
crazy? How crazy is that though, dude? Like,
Like,
you don't
how,
have
like-
to have a TV.
Wait,
They
You
don't have a
to
TV
be
contract.
Is
on
it
the
YouTube
cable.
TV?
It's
YouTube
only
TV.
Their
is
games
all
are
the games
streamed
are.
on YouTube TV.
I thought it was always on Fox Sports 1 because they're always playing on Fox
Y'all
Sports
can't
1.
even. y'all
They have games.
they
Like,
do
you know,
have
a lot of
national
MLS
games, yeah.
teams have games nationally televised.
LAFC, you can't say
But
nothing to me.
locally, their
LAFC.
games are on
You
YouTube
have
TV.
you don't even have a TV network, dog.
Wow.
Tommy, best MLS team in the history of the league.
Five-time champ.
The Los
Landon-
Angeles Galaxy.
Landon
They do
Donovan.
have
Landon Donovan's nice.
Landon Donovan,
Nice.
greatest American of all
David
time.
Beckham, too.
David
Kobe
Beckham,
Jones.
David Beckham, the most handsome soccer player of all time.
He's dreamy.
To this day.
To this day,
Day.
Ronaldo's a close second. Kobe Jones, enough
They
said.
got the
Robbie
Jets.
Keane, one of the
Oh,
most
I don't know who the
dangerous
fuck is
scorers
Robbie
in
Keane.
the sport.
First,
Cody Jones had the bomb ass stretch.
enough said. First openly gay
Gay
athlete,
yeah.
Robbie Rogers. Also saw his only goal as my first one of my first games ever, or my first win ever was his first game when he got a goal.
Oh, that's awesome.
On Pride Night. It was such a cool night.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, so
And currently,
currently
the God.
the lion
The
himself.
Lion.
The Lion.
Zlatan.
Fi-
Ibrahimovic.
Sorry, 5
Zlatan
championships. The coolest
Ibrahimovic.
supporter group. Shout out to Galaxians, the first one. First
LA
supporter
Riot
group.
Squad.
Riot
Riot
Squad.
138. Let's go.
What's up, dudes? And ACB, legendary stuff. Sorry. Simple,
Boys.
simple dog.
I mean-
champions, winners, and
Winners.
and humble winners,
winners.
We're humble.
with classic jerseys.
Humble.
We're humble.
Classic
And
jerseys.
and it has the most popular worldwide presence for any MLS team. They
And-
respect us in England.
and did we mention Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
that you got one guy, the long hair, is like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Hi, Sebastian Leget's also ridiculously handsome. He's
what?
also dating Becky G.
You know, boys,
Yellow Ranger.
Bung, black uniforms. I mean, Will Ferrell is their own. I mean, who doesn't like Will Ferrell?
A lot of people.
But
San Jose Shark fans.
Sharks fans are not
I mean,
fans of Will
David
Ferrell right now.
Beckham is a dreamboat.
Think of the Spice Girls presence.
Who's he married to? Come on.
That's Posh.
That
Mr. Posh
that should be
Spice.
the
You know,
deciding
you gotta
factor.
spice
Right
up your
there.
life sometimes. You know,
Mr. Posh Spice.
You know
Every
what?
boy, every girl, people of the world, spice up your
if
life.
I
You have
can't
to
sell
make a
you,
choice right now, bro.
you have to make a
I mean, as
Do
as
not
much
feel
as
like
much
you're
as the
under
Big
pressure
Green
right now.
treated me like family after winning all those
Oh
championships.
my God, guys, it's
in
happening.
Wisconsin.
Don't you dare.
But my decision
We are 138.
Wow, you are making a
Is to
decision
go.
right now.
Zlatan.
with the LAFC, baby! Just because they have black uniforms and they're nice.
Tell me.
Wow.
Yo, I didn't even have to say
Enjoy-
shit, bro.
enjoy-
That's what I'm talking about,
that's how
bro.
this turns out.
And
And this is what gets used to about it. So it's all good.
Enjoy getting your beer spilled, and if you don't spill it, you're an asshole in the 3 to 250.
No, I'm just kidding. Suck it! LA Galaxy, baby! Just because of David Beckham.
He came with the reverse
He
choice.
saw the light
I'm
and
not-
way.
I'm like Mike Tyson when he freaking punched on Mike.
I'm not
when
gonna-
he came out with his Stone Cold shirt.
I'm not gonna lie. He had me in the first half.
Yo, he had me in the first half.
Guys, we're zooming.
I mean,
right
you gotta stay with the. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
respect to LAFC. Honestly, just like Vegas. They were nice at first, and then they're all dicks after. But I mean, LA Galaxy was here first.
Since '96.
Galaxy.
Since 96.
I still won't watch soccer.
To
But
this
if you guys
day.
want to take me, I'll go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to have an actual Hooligans soccer day.
We can take
We
Nacho.
do.
Yes.
David Beckham.
And we, to be continued, but we should get some fans in on it. Maybe get one of the supporter groups on it. Might have a fun little thing here. And I want to shout out to the nicest LAFC fan to ever exist, Bung, my boy. I wish you
he's a
nothing
humble
but
loser.
a fun season without making the playoffs. Love you, kids.
You're humble.
I mean,
Friend-
like, good
friend-
luck, but I hope
friend
you
of
don't
the
win the cup,
podcast.
though.
LA frightened children.
wow, he already's got the jokes to
I
go
got
with
my,
it.
Wow.
my favorite is lost ass former Chivas.
Wow. LASC.
LA
They play at
former Chivas.
USC.
Yeah.
Yes.
That music you hear right there sums up this week in Dodger baseball.
Wow.
This week in Dodger baseball.
I mean, quick.
Psych.
Because we didn't win. Boys. I mean,
Oh,
we
for
haven't won a game since our last win, which was
Last Saturday,
Are
or no,
we?
last Sunday.
are we now 8 and 9?
No, we're at 500.
wait.
500.
But the
500.
fucking Padres are in first. We hate the Padres, god damn it.
Bustos, chill.
God damn
That's
it.
good,
Those-
guys. I hate
telling
the
you.
Padres.
All two
Here
fans
comes
down
San
in San
Diego.
Diego County are like,
Bung, I
losing
love
their
your
shit.
ASMR.
This is their pizza ASMR. This is their annual. Oh my
World
God! It's
Series parade
April and
right now?
we're not out of it yet.
Have you guys seen that Padres fan on Twitter?
Friar
He's like-
Phil SD.
Yeah, it's like some old dude.
My sincerest apologies for actually mentioning that handle, but that's who we're talking
Yeah,
about.
that guy.
Who is this guy? Is it the guy with the mustache that's now in the outfield?
I don't know. He just has a Twitter account, and then he just obviously.
I mean,
he's
spectacular San Diego hot takes.
yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta go find him and troll the shit.
He's
out
like
of
San
him.
Diego.
What's
He's
the homer,
like
what's the
us
homer level?
just for San
The
Diego.
Padres.
Yeah.
What's the
man.
homer level?
Like,
Homer levels
you can't
infinity?
Even, yeah, you can't even measure.
Wow,
it.
worse than Boston homers.
But you feel bad for him because he's a Padres fan. But so now this new success, he's like, trashing the Dodgers and all his
Bro,
anti-Dodger hot
He's
takes.
got
and
like
we're just
another
like,
2 weeks of that. Fuck, I'm proud of him, bro.
We're just like, dude, the season just started. Chill. Like,
But this. As long as they make it, it's not even about winning. It's about how long can we go still talking shit to Dodgers and Giants fans, and then like around July they know, okay, 4th of July, if they can still talk, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
At that point.
but right now they're like, it's our time to shine.
Eric Hosmer,
we're going all the way, guys.
I mean, the Dodgers
Machado.
only
This
go
isn't like every
streaky.
year.
They either win a
Build
bunch
the
of games-
Machado statue
It's
Build the Machado statue on K Street and Tony Gwynn Drive now.
I like how you figured it out. That was
Yeah,
impressive because I was like,
There's
oh, forget it.
various streets at Petco Park. It's a lovely ballpark.
Well,
That best visiting ballpark for sure.
There's very
I think
little
every
Tracy,
episode,
I've never been there.
every episode we give a shout out to Petco
Petco.
Park.
It's our favorite vacation spot.
Can we take a
Ballpark
trip
of the
down to
podcast.
San Diego?
Ballpark, visiting ballpark podcast. Sorry, Oko, you don't make the cut.
We're like best food in baseball.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we suck. So, hey,
Dodgers though. Wait, whoa, we are crap.
Yeah, it's been a shit show this
Is
week.
he
Yeah,
clapping
yeah.
because
Let's
that's how
talk
pissed
about
he
it.
is? He's so mad.
I just
He's
got done
so
eating my pizza.
mad.
I thought we were ready now.
He's-
Round of applause for the
we've been
pizza.
recording for like the last
Oh, God.
2 minutes.
No,
Wait,
it's natural.
That
man.
was
That's fine.
amazing.
It's completely-
DJ, round of applause.
When he
Round of
gets-
applause.
when he gets mad, he claps.
Oh, I thought you guys were waiting for me to finish.
So-
I'm like,
So it's great.
Boys
So,
and girls, for
Oh,
those
Whoa. We're losing control on this episode. I'm going to
There's a
need
lot
to bring
going
this
on here.
episode
Okay.
For
back.
those listening to the
gonna reel this
podcast
one.
right
yeah, I was
now,
about to say for those not watching video,
Usually we clap and then we're silent for 2 seconds and then we start the podcast.
Yeah,
we use a syncing clap to help with editing post production.
And
Yeah.
Bong
Bong,
just
we-
finished his pizza.
he had one of the bung moments of the night.
Unaware that we'd been recording for 5 minutes.
When did you guys clap?
With Dodger
We didn't
takes.
clap. We just came in hot.
When
We just
he
fucking
clapped, he looked at all of us with the most confusing face I've
Like,
ever
what are
seen.
you guys
He's like,
doing?
what the fuck are you guys doing?
We never stopped recording, so we never had to clap again.
Sorry,
It was
guys.
a continuous
All right,
record.
Ignore the clap. Ignore the clap.
No clap. The clap is bad. It always has been.
I'm just gonna start the episode with Bun going, or like last bite of pizza.
Oh my god.
I'm down. I'm
That
down.
is the cold opening for this episode.
That is a
was
cold
good.
open right there.
Guys,
we
welcome
suck.
back to our channel. My pizza's done.
All right, guys, let's talk about the Dodgers. What do you guys think
No,
about?
let's get in there.
That's
Has
the thing
anyone
about
been
the
to
Dodgers right
Petco?
now.
Yeah, how about them Padres?
We suck at the moment. We only go streaking. We either win 10 games
Or
we
lose.
lose 10 games. It's never 2-1, 1-2.
just-
We just always go streaking.
I just want to know why we have to be depressed for a week and then happy for a week. Can we get like a depressed and then happy and depressed and then
I
happy?
mean, but what?
There's,
what
like,
is
no
that,
happy
though? I
medium.
mean, it's only April. It's
Yeah, like honestly, I'm not gonna trip. It's what
It is.
second or third week of April
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, it's still too early.
I mean, I'm
Still
still
hot.
kind of still excited about it. You know, that guy named Bodie Callinger.
Yeah, he's sick, dude.
That guy's freaking.
What-
Cody
hot.
Ballinger.
He
Bodie.
balls a lot.
Bodie?
Bodie Selinger.
For those who listen,
Salinger.
Cody Ballinger is on another level. Right
Cody
He's
now.
actually
Ballinger,
He's
hot.
seeing
so hot right
that
now.
that ball is coming like a freaking beach ball. And he's
So
just
hot right
breaking that.
Him and
shit.
Chris
So
Davis
hot.
in Oakland are just thugging it out there.
You know what? Congratulations.
They need to pay that
Chris
man right
Davis on his first major league.
Chris
The
Davis.
white
from
Chris
Baltimore.
Davis with a
Here.
C.
Yeah.
Baltimore Davis.
That
Yeah,
Baltimore
dude.
guy.
As of this podcast today, Chris Davis with a C in Baltimore, the white one.
They can't play baseball anymore.
He did something that
None of us
none
ever
of us
done.
could have ever done. He got a hit.
in major leagues.
Chris Davis managed to get a hit before I got a girlfriend.
Guys,
Wow.
he's batting 600 in his last 5 at bats.
What's gonna happen first? Christian gets a girlfriend or Bustos gets a girlfriend?
Bustos gets a girlfriend.
No, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go with Christian and Bustos fighting over the same girl and the girl walking out on both of them.
I'm gonna up your take, and I'm saying Christian and Bustos just get together themselves,
I'm looking up this.
and they both get a
The girl
girlfriend.
that Christian and Bustos are going after is really a man.
Bustos,
She's a man, baby.
Hop in his DMs, Bustos. We
Bustos.
accept. Love is
Wait, no,
love.
they're gonna catfish
Quality.
each other.
That's
We're
exactly how it's going to turn out.
We're gonna do the big unveiling at Pride Night at Dodger
Boys.
Stadium this year
Boys,
Getting married on the field.
we should catfish
the field.
both of them.
with each other.
Wait, he's here though.
You
to
guys
do
have
this.
Yeah,
ruined
wait.
the element of
Yeah,
surprise.
but you know what? He probably won't care. He's like, oh my god, the girl's
Fuck it, hey.
Meet me under the center field blackout at Dodger Stadium at
Center
7,
field
at 7 o'clock.
During the
Hey, girl,
fireworks.
meet me at Tommy Lasorda's Trattoria.
You'll see me.
Never forget.
I'll be
Oh,
in
that's
the.
right. It's
It's
gone,
gone,
now.
dude.
Shit.
The best sandwiches.
They moved it down.
Oh, they moved it down?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over in the stadium on the
So
stadium.
meet me
Carl's
at
Jr.
the
and,
It's in Loge now, right?
Meet me at La
No, it's in
Taqueria.
field.
There's one in Loge then too, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. What about our boy?
Hey, girl, meet me at the Taqueria.
What were we saying, Tommy? Sorry.
yeah, but we suck.
Is
What-
this about to?
Our boy Joe Kelly's like, yeah, I'm gonna come back and play for my home team and just suck eggs.
All right, I'm going to be the
Suck
one guy
major
who's going to
A,
give
dude.
Joe Kelly the benefit of the doubt. It's a new team.
His arms
He's
tired
recovering.
from the
He's
World
recovering
Series.
from.
Joe Kelly.
he's
and-
He's
Recovered
recovering
from
from
the
a
hangover
freak
from the World
accident
Series.
injury in spring training where he was cooking some delicious Cajun food.
That's on some
Or
Dustin
how about
Penner,
this?
Dustin Penner level.
He went full Dustin Penner, got himself hurt, and I
Ooh.
think he's not fully at 100%.
Joe
I
Kelly
agree.
and hurting the Dodgers. Name a more iconic duo. He's
First
hurt him when he
Stanley.
wasn't a Dodger.
Yeah.
Now he's a Dodger and he's still hurting him.
Well, I was gonna say Brandon League, but you said.
Wow.
Hey,
Hurt him
Brandon League
before-
actually ended up
before.
like turning out pretty fine towards the end,
I
but
was
just
gonna say Brandon
his
League.
whole
Do you guys
reputation was so.
Do you
bad.
remember like those first like 3 months of the 2013 season? Watching him come out, you're just like, oh, we're gonna fucking lose.
Yep.
Like Brian
Dude,
Wilson.
Big time.
Dude,
Big
I
time.
remember I never heard a player get booed worse than him, dog, ever.
To this day.
Ronald Belisario.
That was
Belly, dude. Belisario always scared me because I always felt like he looked like a shark. Like his teeth work was not that good, and he was just like he was looking angry like a shark.
Don't you
dude.
do it.
Take that, San Jose.
Oh, never mind. We're good. All right.
Zero Stanley Cups.
Speaking of
San
shark,
Jose Sharks.
dude.
Belisario, I'll never forget, friend of the podcast, barely.
The,
Wherever you're at, Belly, we're
Is he
still,
like?
still
Is he
rocking
selling
you.
mangoes on the highway now? Like, where is
He's
that
like,
dude?
wow.
Where is he, dog?
He is literally like trying to hook up with every chick and like in the club, like somewhere in.
he's
Like,
in San
Yo,
Diego waiting
Brazil.
for freaking Christian.
Christian's his wingman, bro.
It's like, bro, where you at? I heard you give me some sick girls. Yeah, I got my guy Bustos. He loves you, dude.
Right?
No, he has a Spectrum girl with him right now. Waiting for Bustos to come and holler.
That's wrong. Boys, what do the Dodgers got to do? This is getting silly. This is getting ridiculous.
Win a game because we won to
Win.
St. Louis.
When are they gonna-
They own us, obviously.
Fuck the Cards.
And now that Bueller and Urias are struggling a little bit,
Dude,
that was our scare. Like that was our fall.
after starting
back.
off unreal hot.
Yeah.
But dude, it's still April. There's nothing.
Yeah,
there's
it's still
no reason to
early.
worry. It just.
It's just
I
saying.
think
It's April.
if it's still bad like this by the end of May, start of June, then
Yeah.
you'd be concerned. But right now, I'm not going to trip.
Yeah.
I said
And
the
the
same,
Padres still
I said
honestly
the
don't
same-
scare me.
I said the
No one
same
scares
thing
me.
regarding the
Yeah.
Dodgers and their slow start last year. I was telling
Yep.
people on
And
Twitter.
we barely made
like
it.
people were freaking out. They're like, "Oh my god, we suck. This is not the year." And I'm like, "Guys,
They were kind of right.
it's fucking April."
We barely made it, and then we relied on our experience in the postseason, for sure, a lot. We were playing a lot of teams that were new.
We have
In
enough
the
stuff.
playoffs, nothing to worry about.
No.
It's gonna happen.
Dodger
I got
fans,
faith. I got faith in this team.
now.
Second, third week.
As long as it happens now.
guys, Dodger fans, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, we'll be
We're
okay.
gonna get through.
We're gonna
this.
get through this,
Chill.
guys.
Maybe it was just like the
April-
curse of the Cards for
know
right
what it
now,
was?
you know?
I'm calling it
And the
now.
Brewers.
They had too many Dodger dogs that one game. And
We
it's
shouldn't
finally
have had it that
catching-
early
it's
in the
finally
season.
catching up
You gotta
to
wait
them,
till at least
goddammit.
August.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta-
exactly what it was.
You gotta wait a
Summer
little bit.
days.
You can't just
Well, the
jump
next
in the
one's in May.
season.
Well, they are the boys of summer, and it's barely spring. So
That's right.
Dodgers, we love you. Let's beat the Brewers. Come on.
Get well soon.
I mean, just win tomorrow.
Let's avoid the sweep.
Hey, it's a Sunday. There's nothing better than a Sunday ball game at Dodger Stadium. Nothing. Take home field.
Win for Bustos.
Win. Let's win. Get a slammer 9-3 win. Let's take it home, boys. Let's go.
If they win
avoid the sweep.
93 tomorrow, I'm going to call you, but you son of a
Yep.
bitch.
We're bringing our boy Puigi. Puigi's return on
Oh
Monday.
shit, that's
My
right.
first game
it's
of the
Monday.
season. Very
The
proud of
return
that.
of Cuban
Okay.
Jesus to the ravine.
Boo him or cheer him?
I'm sorry. If you boo him, I'm gonna sock you, dog.
Okay.
I'm not
Boo
booing
Matt
him.
Kemp or cheer Matt Kemp?
You
I'm
cheer
cheering
Matt
Matt
Kemp too.
Kemp.
What
did
did he
you see
do?
the mixed reaction? With
I'm
Yas-
booing Kyle Farmer. I don't care what you guys say.
Yasmani?
I'm booing Kyle Farmer.
What did Kyle Farmer deserve this?
Alex
He
Wood,
did it.
you're gone.
That's
That's the
Yasmani got a mix.
He should have got.
I didn't hear-
should've got
I-
No,
boos.
he got cheers and boos at the same time. Like, what do you,
He deserved cheers, and people that were booing him, I understand, but you're wrong, dude.
Grandal?
Kemp got traded
He
after
got cheers.
2 darn good seasons. In 2014 season, he hit like almost 280, had a sick bounce
Had
back
a
here
redeem, yeah.
after a very tough ankle injury that he also re-aggravated twice, and then he had a sick. He was an all-star last year, and we traded him, all-star.
telling you, man.
Well, it was already implied, like, you know, him coming back to the Dodgers last year. Like, when we first got him, it was like, oh, like, yeah,
What?
oh, we're gonna move him, aren't we?
Yeah,
And like the
and we
entire,
didn't. And
the
it was
entire
like,
spring
Yeah,
training.
they were
through
trying.
Opening
Yeah,
day,
they were
I was
trying.
like, look. Every time I'd see him, like, you know, at spring training, I'm like, you didn't get traded yet. All right. Opening
Yep.
day, you made it. You're gonna get traded. Like, you're gonna get
Yeah,
traded by the
deadline.
deadline, aren't you?
wait, you're
got
here in the
traded.
play. What?
Shit.
Yeah. We've
Yeah.
come all this way.
But yes, cheer Puig on.
Yeah.
He deserves it. That's our boy, and we want him to come back next year, dude. I don't want to buy a new jersey.
Come on, Yasiel. Come on back home.
We
He
love you,
wants
Papi.
Yeah,
I love you, Papi. Oh, remember those rebase songs for a while?
Oh my
I
God,
love
the
you,
Dodger
Papa.
highlights.
So good.
Baez, where are you?
Dodgers,
we'll be fine.
figure it out, like
Figure
in the
it
words
out.
of Daryl
Oh
Sutter.
my God.
Goddamn.
And in the
Figure it
meantime,
out.
to
Tomorrow.
the Padres fans that are like going batshit crazy over what 11-5 on the season
It's
at
a-
the
it's
time
April.
of this podcast,
It's also April.
it's April.
It's also April.
Y'all need to chill out with this whole.
What a queen!
Y'all need to chill out down there in San Diego with this whole bad talking us up here.
Doesn't the season end in September? Like end of September?
I think it's
For them, it ends in
about-
It ends in
July.
May. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just be happy with your 81 wins you're gonna probably get this year.
San Diego, don't end up on our shit list. We like our vacation home.
We've
That's
already
right.
taken the Clippers and the Chargers from you.
Put my down
You've
payment.
lost the
goddammit.
fleet of the Alliance of American Football. We'll take your minor league hockey team.
Ooh.
We'll put them in Long Beach.
And then we'll definitely snag your
Lord,
baseball
Lord,
team and
Lord.
rename
That
it.
indoor soccer team you have might fuck around and take them
They have
too.
indoors.
And then-
Why do I like
Wow, that's
them?
so bad. That's my new favorite.
I want it
indoor
all.
sport.
I want it
I
all.
like indoor
I'm
soccer.
gonna get season tickets just so I can go to San Diego every
I
day.
know.
And if you're not careful,
take it all.
We'll take Petco Park too.
You know what? We'll swap you.
You already lost the
wait,
mighty
we already
1090
did.
this past week. They already lost the radio station.
Might just fuck around, put them in Long Beach, call them the Long Beach Borders, baby.
Boom.
I already got a team name. No more
Gangster as
Padres.
fuck.
Not careful, we're gonna make you our AAA affiliate, Padres.
Well, they already are.
Damn. Boys, Padres, chill with the beef, guys.
We like
Vacation
you.
home.
Calm that shit down.
Don't be the Giants.
We like you.
Don't
Knock it
be
off.
Arizona. We
Don't
like
tempt us.
you guys have a cool logo and a sorry ass fan base. I mean, you guys are hella cool.
Come over for
We
Easter
get
next
to
weekend.
talk shit, but
Be humble.
Yeah, we can
That's
say
our
we're
job.
But we're humble.
That's our
Guys,
job.
we have all these championships. We're getting
We
paid
run our mouths,
by
but
us,
we're also humble.
And we're very humble.
and we're also handsome.
And we're just handsome and humble, and it's just no big deal.
We got water.
Handsome,
Just San
humble,
Diego
We
Just
follow a
confident,
historic
we
franchise.
smell
I mean,
good.
it's not a big deal.
Smell good. When
we have
Bustos is
Manhattan
here.
Beach.
We got Corey Seager.
Who's that?
This guy is kind of a big deal.
Dory
Shortstop.
Beeger?
I don't know. I know.
Dory from
I know
Vitamin
Lori
Milo.
Leaguer. He's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He's a big leaguer.
Just keep swimming.
Leaguer? Wow.
LeBron. James.
Guys,
We suck.
More
And
Leaguer?
it's end of story, but
we're mediocre.
question
We'll be fine. We're gonna win.
Of the
weekday. Boys, the question
Guys.
of
We will never end this podcast.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, studio audience. We will never end this podcast on a sad note.
So
Like
when
the
is
Dodgers.
the question of the day is
Question
when is
of the-
Bustos coming back from the dead?
Ooh, Undertaker
Sunday.
theme plays.
Avengers Endgame. That's what's happening.
He resurrects on Easter.
Captain
Dude,
Marvel's gonna
that's
unfuck
sick.
shit and bring back Bustos.
Bustos got erased by
Jesus
Quiznos.
Christ said you could rise from the
Thanos.
dead today.
Thanos
Quiznos?
snapped.
It's
He
not
snapped
Quiznos?
Bustos.
It's not Quiznos.
I thought it was a sandwich.
Quiznos?
All right, guys.
All right,
Moving
guys.
along, guys.
Alright.
Some people just can't
It's-
keep my name out of their mouth.
It's not Quiznos. It's Thanos. Come on.
I like Quiznos though.
I'm more of a
You
Togo's
mean
guy
Quanos?
myself.
I'm definitely a Jersey Mike's
They
guy
have better
myself.
mayo there.
Firehouse subs.
Extra mayo. I gotta try Firehouse. Boys, question of the day.
Man.
Captain.
No, peanut butter and jelly, remember? That was a joke last time.
Can I
Bustos,
get some peanut butter and jelly? No
Bustos goes to
crust?
Subway and orders a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Squares.
Cut them in triangles. No crust.
I like the little designs. Actually, cut them in triangles and let me try and put it back in.
My stats say I could.
I don't think he's ever coming back. I don't think he's.
Oh, don't say that.
Josh.
Every time he hears this, he's just like,
All right, guys.
They're making it hard.
Guys, I'm gonna bust this on these boys here because I want us to show love to our boy Bustos.
What do we miss?
We need to pray for Bustos. Hashtag. If you put hashtag RIP Bustos and hashtag pray for Bustos, pray the number 4 Bustos,
Pray
and take a
for
screenshot and
Bustos.
DM it to us, right? Follow Hooligan Ray as well. I will get you 2 tickets to an upcoming Dodgers game.
Oh my goodness.
He'll
But
do it.
but we have to get him back from the dead.
Even if I do it too?
Yeah, bro.
I'm telling you,
the power
I'm
of
taking
prayer
him
works.
to Pet Cemetery.
Hashtag
burying his
RIP
ass,
Bustos.
and he's
Hashtag
coming
pray
back
for
to life.
Bustos.
Pray
Guys,
for Bustos.
share a
Hashtag
photo,
avenge the
share a
Bustos.
photo tagging Hooligan Ray. Hashtag RIP Bustos.
Wow.
Hashtag pray the number 4 Bustos. BUSTOS.
Hashtag avenge the Bustos.
Guys, and
That's
just
a lot of
send a
hashtags.
DM to Hooligan Ray. I'll be there. So first, where I sleep 1 hour a night, so I'm there.
You have to be following Hooligan Ray, though.
You have to be following. Got a
Have
screenshot.
to.
You gotta pray for the guy, man. He needs some love.
The more
But
praise we
we
get,
will
he
that
might
positive
be back
energy.
next
And next week we'll have a little send off for the tickets, boys.
is
And we won't even do you on top deck. We might even get you down to lows. You never know.
Wow.
I'm gonna be a big spender, boys, because I care for
Wow.
my bro Josh. Every breath you take, I miss you, Josh.
Oh my god.
And honestly, we have a small update regarding Bustos. I mean, he's had a rough couple
Small
weeks.
update.
We had
But he let us know that he was okay.
He's
He,
okay.
He's alive.
Yep.
His voice is gone. though.
He's stuck in bed. His voice is gone.
Sorry guys, I can't join you for the show on Saturday. Doctor's orders want me to be rest, vocal rest, and a pitch count after this weekend. On the weekend, a vocal pitch count.
That
Guys,
is a real recording.
That's a real recording
That's
of
a
Josh.
real
And-
That is
and-
actually
That's a real
Bustos'
recording from the
voice.
gates of hell where he lies right now.
Guys, he's actually in the transitionary like purgatory. So we need to get him up
He's
to
with
heaven.
Casper right now.
We need he's smoking a dupe. Guys, we need you to help pray for Bustos. Again,
We're gonna have
hashtag pray for Bustos. Hashtag RP Bustos.
If not,
Let's
next
post
week
it.
we're gonna have a seance for Bustos.
Bustos.
Jesus
Fuck.
Christ!
Jesus Christ, we
I'm
need
telling you,
you.
we're gonna bring
dirty.
Long Island Medium next week if he's not here. We gotta find him.
Guys. DJ. Question of the week.
Day.
Day-
Week.
day-
Day.
Question of the way.
Question of the way.
Do you know the way?
Month, year.
Question.
Do you know
of
Our
the
question
day.
was, what is your all-time favorite Los Angeles sports moment?
Oh, this is a
For
good one.
anybody.
This gonna be good.
We'll start around the table. You guys keep it short, keep it quick,
Ray?
keep it loving. Ray, you're first.
Ray quick. God dang.
Hold on, I got you.
Boys. Favorite thing I witnessed live.
Live on TV.
Kershaw's no hitter. That's a personal thing. I was waiting for that day. That was such a good moment. Were you there, Christian?
Yeah, that was a plan B. I was supposed to go to a Kings Stanley Cup celebration down in the South Bay.
And you didn't because you know better.
Tickets were like $8 from Barry's Tickets, and I'm like,
Prime Kershaw was nothing you ever missed. You didn't if you had
Best
season
plan B
tickets
ever.
and you missed a game, it definitely wasn't a damn Kershaw game. But I think best sports moment ever, man, for this city, dude. For this city, dude.
For the city?
For the city.
Man, that's a tough one, boys. I think that depending on who you ask, it could be the '88 championship for the Lakers. It could be the 2010 championship beating the Celtics for the Lakers. I gotta say though, man, the greatest sports thing is having an experienced Vin Scully. Yep. I know it's a little bit of a curveball, man, but I think that Vin Scully spoke for the city and put the city on the map for sports. And
So your
my favorite
specific
sports
moment is Vince Scully's
is
career.
Vin Scully's entire career.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I know it's a long ass moment, but the guy is everything.
I mean, time is relative. A moment can be Bung,
Miss you, Josh.
Bung, all-time favorite.
And don't you say the wink.
All-time favorite.
Do
moment.
not say the wink.
Going to a Dodger game, I think the Dodgers won the pennant, and I was with my boys, and we got.
Where was I?
Wow.
What the fuck was I?
Right here, bro.
You're
My
there
heart, my heart, bro.
in spirit.
Like Stones.
And going to behind like home plate like after the game ended, and just celebrating with the players, bro, and like
Sick.
the coach.
Yeah, it was when
Torre?
Joe Torre was the manager. And I think
Sick moment,
he like hugged
There's a
you or
picture.
something.
There's a picture of him and I like holding hands.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, you
Joe Torre,
screenshotted it
yeah.
and like you sent it, and I'm
Where's
like,
Pedro Baez when you need him?
That's back when Dodger Stadium you could
They're-
actually get
they're
to the
still
players.
back in the
He
DR.
wasn't there.
but it was
That's
it was a
awesome,
moment. Yeah, definitely, dude.
That was back when you were able to touch Joe Torre. That's what we're talking about.
Ooh. Joe Torre baseball was fun, by
Yeah,
the way.
Yeah.
And
Pre-Madden.
good guy.
But it was peak McCourt.
Peak McCourt.
But that's before McCourt turned full evil. We were still
Yeah,
kind of
we didn't
blinded.
realize.
Yeah, we were still kind of.
Not gonna lie,
we were
actually,
jaded by it, I think, a little bit.
Guys,
Like, I felt bad that he got cheated on by his wife, but other than that, I'm like, fuck.
I don't know, but you also
That's
still
besides
charge
the
up
fine.
for
Yeah, I'm
for
like, I'm
arson.
sorry you got cheated on, but also, fuck you for cheating.
Yo, and when somebody gets beat up in the parking lot, why aren't they suing McCourt? Why are they suing the team?
Dodgers, yeah. It hits his parking lot.
Yeah, he wants to separate the two and like charge everybody an arm and a leg during the World Series. Like, I feel like you're liable if
Yeah,
you're
that's why I go
separating those
Metro.
two.
Go Metro. Hashtag go Metro.
Go Metro.
Metro.
Go Lift. Christian, I'm curious of your answer on this question because you're at every sporting event at the same time in the history of man.
At all sporting
how-
events at all
how
times.
you-
What
does
is your
it? We don't
secret?
know.
Just kidding. He will never leave.
He doesn't tell us his secret.
and he doesn't need to.
He's the true wizard.
I
He's a
figured
real
it out.
wizard.
No.
There's tunnels leading into the arenas and
He gets
whatnot.
sneaks
He
in.
burrows under the
burrows.
stadium.
Yep.
He actually lives in an underground car.
He lives
it's
at
like
the
the size
stadium.
of a building, and he just goes and has little
Parks
stops.
has its own steps.
Some
you know.
say that if you go to the left field pavilion around 3 or 4 in the morning, you'll see Christian.
He'll just be
Lurking
like,
in the shadows.
he'll be like,
sleep.
you'll just be like, he'll just see him on the far left side. What's up, Ray? Christian, why are you here?
So this backpack right there.
Me,
like,
it's
what
me
are
and
you doing
Officer.
here, Ray?
It's me and Officer Doug just chilling. Just,
Oh, dude, Doug is the man. Officer Doug,
Walton.
we love you. I've been to sporting events with this man at 4 or 5 different stadiums in this state, dude. It's unreal. I've seen him at AT&T Park.
You're just like walking around and you're like, hey, it's
I've
Christian.
seen him at Oakland Coliseum. We sat next to each other at AT&T Park. I've seen him at San Diego. He's hung out at San Diego and Angel Stadium. I've seen you at every ballpark in California we've hung out. So now we got to extend it to the rest of the country.
So, first question is how?
Yeah, how?
No,
we finally gonna get your
primarily
secrets?
mostly at baseball and hockey, but I have neighbors that have had season tickets, and I'm kind of like the de facto person that goes because just to go.
Christian will go.
Yeah, I'm like, it doesn't like it's one of those things where I'm like, all right, I'll just like
your
nobody else wants to go. All right, I'll go.
I want to see Shen Yun tonight. Yeah, I give Christian tickets.
That's kind of how it happens.
Christian, how many times have you seen Shin Yun?
Zero.
Proud of you. Shen Yun is communist propaganda. We have an ongoing joke at work. Shen Yun. It's like a secret, like it's like supposed to be fun and happy and colorful, and then
It's like the
behind
number one
it-
show in the world apparently, and I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going.
And behind all that is like the most evil intentions. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna take you back to an underground lair and build
like
a super bomb for
The South Park Chin Pokemon?
Yes, exactly.
Pokemon.
It's the best. Christian,
Yeah.
for real. though.
Favorite LA moments. We keep getting sidetracked.
All right,
We're
yeah,
getting
no, we're
answers.
totally gets
Live
fucking
or even on
sidetracked,
TV?
and like me being the king of LA sports apparently.
You are the prince.
He's self-proclaimed.
All right,
king
so
of
everybody's
LA
gonna expect me to
sports.
say something like Dodgers or Kings related, but honestly, to tell you the truth, and we talked about this earlier, but
Oh, God,
soccer.
here we go.
Galaxy.
I've been blessed to be present for 3 of the last 5 MLS Cup championships for the LA Galaxy. I was there in 2011, 2012, and 2014 with the LA Riot Squad, and it was
That was a sick game.
those were all amazing games. 2011, you had the Titanic music. 2011, you had Landon Donovan getting the lone goal like late against the Houston
God.
Dynamo. 2012, we came back against the Houston Dynamo again.
Yeah, I was about to say Dynamo.
And 2014, Robbie Keane getting the goal in overtime against the
Revolution.
New England Revolution, who will never beat the Galaxy in MLS Cup ever.
Ever.
It's
You're
literally-
guaranteed
it's
3
against the
things in
rules.
life: death, taxes, and the New England Revolution taking an L against the Galaxy in MLS Cup.
Literally in the rules.
It's actually in the
Literally.
Constitution
Yeah.
of
Not
soccer.
a lot of people know that either.
It's
Yeah.
literal science.
Tommy, thank you by the way, Christian. That was a nice little curveball. We got curveballs going here.
Yeah, the MLS curveball. C-bomb?
Tommy, what is your
That's a Galaxy fan right there.
legendary moment in
Sounds
LA
like it.
history, bro?
Is it MLS also?
Going to
Lakers.
his first
No,
LAFC
it's gonna be a
game.
Lakers moment because it's gotta be a curveball.
Right.
Definitely not. It's
You sure?
As much as I want to say the Rams' first home game back against the Cowboys,
That was fun.
which was a lot of fun, I think my favorite LA sports, because I witnessed those 4 back-to-back home runs with Kent, JD Drew. I was there, yeah.
September 18th,
That was
2006.
freaking greatest. But I think my favorite LA sports moment happened last year because of the significance of the game, what the game was played for, what the events that happened prior to the game, which was unfortunate. But the Rams Chiefs Monday night game, playing for the city of LA, playing
The
those
game that was
Flyers.
supposed to be in Mexico.
Yeah,
Yep.
it just God just had a different.
And then it
plan.
sold out
It was,
crowd.
dude. That was the greatest.
Greatest Monday Night Football game of all
You
time.
know, the shooting up
High
borderline
scoring.
like that week before the fires
So terrible.
in Ventura County. It's just I feel like I honestly really do. I feel like the city of LA came together for that one night, and that was the greatest freaking football game I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Like that was fucking sick.
That was it.
That was it.
I'm not a Rams fan, but that was actually
Hell
that's
yeah.
beautiful.
He'll be a Rams
But
fan in
just to
10
be
years.
there, dude. Honestly, that was the greatest.
Or next season.
Let's go Chargers. Somebody know
DJ to round us off, big dog.
Wait, so
Best
if
LA
you're the
sports moment.
LAFC fan and he's the only Chargers fan,
I'm actually
Is
a
that-
Niners fan, but I've adopted the Chargers as my LA team because I'm not going to root for a division rival.
cut his mic.
so the door's that way.
So thanks for being our guest on the.
God bless you.
It's been fun.
People are going to freak out like, wait, you're all LA, but you like the Niners? And I'm like,
He's special. We love him.
we didn't
Yeah.
have football
Everybody
in LA
has their
for so many
problems.
years, so that was my
It's
team
okay.
by default.
It's okay. We can't all be
Wait,
right.
what were we talking about?
Favorite
LA
LA
sports
sports
You said
moment.
Chargers and
Oh, I was just
LAFC.
trying to figure out
Yeah.
the dynamic.
Yeah.
Just like there's one lone wolf.
I'm actually a
in every
Vegas fan.
sports.
I knew
it. I knew it. Favorite LA sports moment? Probably. I know I was going through the answers earlier, and this is about 90% of the answers, but it's got to be Alec Martinez. Overtime winning goal to
Latino
win us
heat
the
for the
Stanley
win.
Cup.
And weren't you there?
There in person,
Hate you, but I love you.
but honestly, it was magical. if I can just for a second do it to myself.
That's what she said.
You see,
Take it away, DJ.
that night, Alec Martinez
Oh my god.
wrote a new chapter in
Love that.
our team's history.
History.
For the first time ever, we have more Stanley Cups than the Ducks,
Fuck yes.
than the Sharks,
Oh, you did.
0.
than the Golden Knights
Then the Capitals.
combined.
The amount of shade that I throw at Anaheim.
For so long, for so long in my life, I've had to hear from
Like, I'ma
every
get
other
mine.
every other fan base. You guys never won a Stanley Cup. Oh, you guys have never. My whole life, that's all I've
That-
ever heard from every other fan, specifically Duck fans from 2007 onward.
To 2012.
You guys don't even have a cup yet. Like that was literally my whole life as a Kings fan. For us to finally get over that hump, and now we're the ones with the most cups.
Right.
I'm like, oh,
One of
I'm
my
not gonna
favorite-
let
it's
it.
funny you mentioned the Ducks, like, you know, their fans throwing
Yeah.
shade at the Kings fans for so many years. I remember in 2012 we had a Royal Army invasion of Anaheim. March 16th, 2012, and this was by far, to me, one of the biggest followings of Kings fans coming into Honda Center.
Right.
And the Royal Army, we had a group section. You were part of it too. And I remember hearing a Ducks fan after the game, and they're like, "Well, you guys still don't have, like, you guys will still never win the cup." And I'm like, I said to this guy, "Look, with the way we've been playing, you better pray we don't win this
Yeah.
year." And
Yeah, we were already getting hot at that point.
oh,
That
my
was the
God,
tear.
that was like
Yeah.
the peak.
Dude, teams that start that early March tear
Yeah.
are the teams usually win, aka Columbus, aka Colorado,
That's for next week's podcast.
So brave, so brave.
aka St. Louis.
But-
But no, that's you're right. You're
I
right.
mean that's
a
the
good
reason
moment.
why that's even more special. I'm not gonna play
Yeah.
it again, but you guys just hear it in your head.
You could play it again.
But
Play it again.
but one more time. Alec Martinez against the New York Rangers, flying down the wing. Tyler Toffoli with the shot.
Kyle Clifford with the pass.
Clifford
Clifford to Toffoli.
shot on goal.
Clifford to Toffoli.
Rebound to the outside. Martinez, he has it.
scores.
He shoots, he scores.
That
And
was the
Kings-
fastest I've ever seen someone selly before.
ever. It was not even in yet. He goes,
Alec had his hands up in the air and the gloves off before the puck even crossed the line.
it's
Yeah,
awesome.
great
And
moment.
Sad Lundqvist is very sad. And then I snuck into
magic.
the arena. The rest is history.
He was on the ice lifting the cup.
I wasn't
I
there.
I was chopping it up with Dave Joseph.
But
on
I
the
did. I
podcast.
damn did hang out with what's the guy, Jim Brown, the sportscaster from CBS.
What?
I was hanging out with Rob Fukuzaki. I was next to all the media.
I
It was
have
all
James
funny.
Duffy's credentials from the 2014 finals.
That's all good.
Brad Richardson handed
So-
him the cup.
I did this, guys.
Did it, guys?
I was here for this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, James
Question.
Duffy.
Let's get to some of the fans' answers on there.
Our fans, we love you guys.
Our
Thank you for your
fans?
support. You were best.
We got it under control this time.
Yeah,
we
we
figured
got
out
it.
a system that'll work for us.
Money.
First answer is I use my phone as a flashlight. That is literally their username.
Oh, I thought that was their moment. I was like, that's cool.
You're like,
Not sports related, but
thanks for oversharing again.
Right.
Their answer was not a Dodgers fan, but Kirk Gibson in the World Series is pretty effing magical.
Kirk Gibson, cool guy.
J Lil 55 wrote Bob Miller statue unveiling.
That's
That's a
good.
good one.
That's cool.
Are you tracking names?
Elena, I'm gonna remember what our top answers are, and then we'll go from those.
Gotcha.
ones. Elena wrote Robert Ory's game-winning shot in Game 4 of the playoffs against the Sacramento Kings. Praise emoji. That's a good one.
That's a great
Bullshit
moment.
answer.
No one likes
No,
the Kings.
that's a great answer actually.
Who the hell
that
is
might
that?
be the winner.
What's her
I mean,
name?
besides Mike, baby.
Clearly, it's on site.
Her
with-
name is
with
Elena the
Tommy
Great.
and Robert Ory.
No.
It's
Elena's
honest.
a goat?
Her
On
name was
site.
Honest Elena.
Elena the
Find her
genius.
ass and beat the shit out of her.
Wow, violence against
wow.
people.
Yo, can we cut his
Whoa,
mic?
this ain't it, Chief.
Yo, dude, that's
Whoa.
Can we cut his
We do
mic?
Get his
not-
mic.
Come
Get
on,
his
Ray
mic.
Rice,
For
chill
those who
out.
don't know, that's my wife.
More
I'm
reasons,
still gonna
bro.
beat the shit out of her.
Ooh, Ray
Right.
Rice in the house. My money is on Elena whooping the shit out of you
Yeah, she
and then
will.
breaking an IPA bottle over your head.
Elena, you
Might
better
sleep in a
beat his
doghouse
ass, Elena.
Outside tonight.
He talks a big game, but as soon as it gets to it,
He's like, sure.
gonna, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
sure.
Afterwards, he's like, baby,
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
Baby,
sleep on the
I
grass.
was
No
just
worries. Yeah.
Quick,
Baby, it's for the
quick.
podcast.
You know,
You know,
I was just joshing back there.
Oh, just Busso singing.
She wrote this. She was like, Oh, remember when Robert Ory hit that 3 and we were driving and I looked at her? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? She's like, no,
I remember.
that.
She's like, I also have a troll account.
Yes.
And I was like, you realize they play Sacramento? Well, yeah. All right.
That's why I remember it.
That's what made it so special.
She ain't getting the goddamn shirt.
She's the front runner right now.
I don't know, man.
She's a friend of the podcast. She's
She's
hashtag nice.
Definitely
nasty
friend of the
girls.
podcast.
Hashtag nasty girls.
Nasty Girls? So far, there's 3 members in the Nasty Girls.
Yeah, right?
Matt Barrero wrote,
What's up,
witnessing
Matt?
Alec Martinez Stanley Cup winning goal
Friend of the podcast.
live in person, top of my list.
Heck yeah, Matt.
Alright.
Legend.
Matt, friend of the podcast for sure. Funny story about Matt. He's submit questions the last 3-4 episodes, I believe. But this last game, the players' appreciation, the jerseys off their back, Matt actually got Jonathan Quick's jersey.
Oh, no.
Yes.
way.
Yeah, dude.
There are pictures.
And then he also got his stick. Like, Quickie gave him a stick. So I was,
That's freaking awesome, Matt. Congrats,
Show us
buddy.
the camera here for those.
yeah,
that are-
so like, I'll put it right here.
Camera shot of it. That's sick.
That's Matt right
totally
there.
jealous there.
Yeah, with Quickie. So I saw that.
He
I had
got
to
Quick
comment.
to like somewhat smile actually.
Yeah,
That's
he's
bonus
like,
points.
he didn't have dip in
Johnny
his
Quick
mouth.
never smiles.
You need to donate that steak to the podcast.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
I
Matt, we need you.
That was legit.
Talk about how. Come and guest podcast. I guess on the podcast and tell us how the
legitness.
jersey smells. Never wash it.
That was legitness.
Yeah, it was.
It smells like America.
It smells like freedom, baby.
I want to get freed.
That's a weird way to say oil wars. That's crazy.
Got that oil. All right. G Stubble wrote,
Sub G.
Dree yelling, I'll effing F you up.
Drew yelling, "Slash me again, you little fucking shit! I'll fucking fuck you up, gentlemen." I've only watched that clip 700 times. I was at that game too. That was Tyler Toffoli's first career hat trick
Yeah.
against no other but Jonas Healer. And that was the first game back the Flames played at Staples Center since Johnny Gaudreau's first ever career hat trick at Staples Center.
Are you becoming Bustos? Are you the new stat man?
I've always been the second best stat guy. I'm just not as cute as Bustos.
That is, I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
I can't live up to that pressure.
It's hard.
That's right, damn it.
Okay, at least you're being honest now.
Don't you forget it.
Yo, Christian got the Bustos voice now. He's really one of us.
Factoid. Fact.
One of us.
What?
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys,
Congrats.
back to the answer.
Knock it off,
The
Christian.
Masters tomorrow.
Guys, I gotta wake up and play with the
Take
King
it
of
with
England.
y'all.
Shout out
Black
Matt.
Seth Rogen.
Matt, just let me smell the jersey, bro.
Just real quick. Let me get a whiff.
Just about Christian's jersey.
You can smell Christian's jersey.
We'll
if you want.
sniff swap. Who's
Which
next, Deej?
Jake Vlastnik. Yo, your phone scratched.
It's the remix. Oh.
We just got a copyright claim.
Yep, exactly. Literally. I
Someone
swear to
actually,
God.
someone actually made a remix. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Jake Vlastnik wrote, Jazz hands, come on.
Yeah. Heck yeah, Jake.
Friend of the podcast, Noah P. wrote,
Noah. Is Noah a nasty boy?
I think he's a nasty boy.
I feel like he is a nasty boy.
He's a nasty boy right
He is,
now.
Is he the one that's like doing weird stuff?
No, that was Viking Rob. I
No, no,
think.
Viking
Viking
Rob is
Rob.
legendary.
He's the president.
He's the
CEO.
number one
Yeah,
nasty
actually,
boy.
Viking Rob ain't got no
president,
chill,
yeah,
man.
But Viking Rob is the captain of the squadron.
Yeah, he's for sure wearing a letter.
Yeah, for sure.
Noah P. wrote, gotta be 2014 Kings double OT goal, maybe when the Lakers beat the Celtics in 2010.
Yes, King.
Yes.
Yeah.
Monacat75 wrote, when Alec Martinez won us our second Stanley Cup, June 13th, 2014, the night I became a fan.
Oh wow. I like that you're honest about when you became a fan.
Right. You
And I
didn't claim it
think
before.
I think that speaks to why that moment is so great. It introduced a lot of people to hockey,
Yeah.
which is
mean-
beautiful.
Gummy Bear 86 wrote, Lakers defeating the Celtics in the 2010 NBA Finals. F Boston.
I'm telling you, man. That's why I mentioned that moment. I'll never forget where I was when that happened. I was on the floor with sitting on the floor in the living room, dude, holding hands like this with my family, bro. And it was a close ass
like a
game. They
kumbaya
came.
moment.
They were down by 12 at one point,
It was
bro.
a
they
low
came back
scoring,
and
but yeah,
Yeah,
close
it was
game.
79 to 83, right? And as soon as Kobe threw that ball up, I just remember screaming like
oh my God, it's actually
there's a
happening.
domestic dispute, like, and they were like, don't
The
worry, like,
neighbors.
and like, I was like, oh my gosh, I was yelling, and then I looked outside and everybody else was yelling. I was like, sick, I'm
Yeah,
not
dude,
crazy.
everybody outside was yelling.
Yeah,
too
it
in
was
my
so
neighborhood.
I
sick.
was at the JW Marriott watching the game because like all the Laker fans
Oh.
like couldn't go to ESPN Zone.
No
like,
big
fuck.
deal.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm just at the JW.
where were you?
Fuck you, Boston.
I was at work. Fucking, I had a Boston shirt
Man.
on. So fuck everyone. Yeah, I swear.
At least you're-
I swear, my
Can
grandma
you cut
I had a
Yo,
Boston
he is
shirt
that
on.
guy.
At
Yo,
least-
he's
at
gonna
least you
cut
sip
his
that
mic,
haterade.
dude.
Yeah, he needs to get his mic cut.
With a
Cut
big old
his mic.
wide
That's
mouth
it.
can. Wide mouth
Leave
can
it,
of
leave it,
Haterade.
Kilo. Just leave it.
It'd be funny. He's just muted the rest of the broadcast.
Ooh, he's actually been muted.
Okay, he's unmuted.
Death Bucker wrote, "Miracle on Manchester wasn't even alive for it, but holy hell, thank you, Daryl Evans."
Shout out.
Yeah, that's
Ultra
a,
friend,
that's a good one.
Podcast.
ultra homie of the podcast, Daryl. We gotta get you on, bud.
Daryl the suit.
Daryl, the
We-
man of 1,004 suits, Evans.
Can never ever skate with his laces on.
Yeah, no
God
laces.
bless you.
God bless you, bud.
Richard
bless you.
Brewer wrote, 2014 Stanley Cup Finals, Martinez double overtime goal on Lundqvist.
Hell yeah, sad Lundqvist.
Think Blue 47 wrote, Jazz Hands.
Everyone jazz hands.
Hell yeah.
Alexandra Grace 9 wrote, Alec Martinez Stanley Cup game-winning goal.
That's a new one, right?
Bardo 1177 wrote, Alec Martinez overtime goal in Game 5 versus
Dude.
New York.
Dude,
Okay.
Marty,
Who
man.
didn't write that? And keep going. Just
Ink
pass
Princess
everyone.
wrote, Kings winning the first cup, of course.
There you go. That was the, oh my
It
god.
was not right.
45 years.
Aslet Land 327 wrote, 12 and 14 Kings holding Lord Stanley.
Lord Stanley.
True Blue Dodger fan 81 wrote, Kirk Gibson home run in 88 game 1. Dude from the Valley, Jazz Hands.
Old homie, dude. Didn't you submit
Yeah,
before?
he's done a couple of them.
What's up, dude? I saw
Friend of the podcast. Hillfire 24 wrote, taking my daughter to her first Kings game.
Love that.
That
was-
one I love.
I don't know if
That's
it's
a
the greatest
personal one.
sports moment in LA history, though.
That's
But
a
Her it is.
personal.
if it's your history, that's beautiful, man.
Maybe it was his daughters, you know? Greatest
Yeah,
sports
man.
history.
Mo-
for sure.
Fire, what? 24?
Family's beautiful, dog.
Yeah, that was Hillfire 24. Debo Thrash wrote,
Debo.
this is a good one, Debo. Debo wrote, when the Kings were down 0-3 games to the Sharks, came back and won 4 straight. It
That's
was
it.
3-0.
Never forget.
Send him a sticker pack.
Take that, San Jose. 0 Stanley Cups.
Yo, what's going to happen
Stanley
when
Cups
the Sharks actually
for the
do it?
San Jose
And I got to retire this thing. I don't want to.
Even know what this-
It's not going to get
Yeah,
retired.
I don't
45
want to
years from
retire
now.
it. I don't.
I see what you did there, sir.
Sean Tierney, 66, wrote, 2012 Stanley Cup. Jonathan Molineros, Title City 87, wrote, when we won the Stanley Cup.
Sickness.
I mean, I feel like Alec Martinez is the most popular answer.
So we should give him the shirt.
That was my answer, too, so
I,
I'm like...
I think we're giving Alec Martinez a shirt.
That's what I
All
heard.
right, let's get him a shirt.
We could get Jazz Hand
You
shirt.
think he'll DM you for details?
Right? Yo,
Yeah.
Alex, DM us. We got a shirt for you. Alex.
Alex Martin.
Oh,
Alex.
Alex Marunez, bro. He's my favorite player.
Let's talk about Alex Faust.
Yeah, dude.
Alex Montoya.
I thought you were talking about Alex Wood.
The official Anthony Ojeda 31, not the fake one, the official,
The official
one.
one.
The
What's
official
up,
one.
Anthony?
I'm
Glad it's the real one we're
I'm
talking
glad we
to.
finally got the real one. We've been dealing with the fake one for a while.
He's
But,
official as fuck.
He's a jerk, the fake one, dude.
but the official Anthony Ojeda 31 wrote Kurt Gibson's famous 1988 home run.
Kurt Gibson and
sure.
Marty, baby.
Queen Mari, friend of the podcast,
I saw it.
former guest, wrote Kershaw
Saw it.
no hitter. Wow, she took your side on
If
that
you were
one.
there, dude, it was unreal.
It was awesome.
Everybody was just so quiet and
The
attentive,
nerves.
and like it was just like, dude, it's gonna
I
happen.
And
didn't
if it wasn't
realize
for
there was a
Hanley-
no-hitter going on until
like the seventh. sixth.
until Hanley's error.
Hanley,
I
really,
was just like,
the
oh,
perfect
shit.
game.
I was so mad right away.
Marlene Marie, friend of the podcast,
What's up, dude?
Marlene.
Marlene.
wrote, "Oh no, what did I just do?" She wrote, "Justin Turner NLCS walk-off home run."
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good.
That might be one of my favorite Dodger games ever because that
Was
thing.
that against the
Yeah, that was.
It was
Keith-
against the
It's
Cubs, right?
and
Cubs? Yeah.
yeah.
John Lackey, who divorced his wife while she was battling cancer. Just throwing it out.
Wow.
dude, when
Wow.
Chris Taylor hit that home
Yeah.
run game 1, 2017 World Series, that was...
Could not have happened to a nicer
was a
guy.
sick game.
Suck it, John Lackey.
Kershaw had the best playoff game of his
And
career.
the Turner home run actually was caught by another friend of the podcast,
Friend of real life.
real life friend
Yeah.
Keith Hupp. Yeah, he's the guy you always see out in center
One
field.
ball hawk to
Suck it,
another.
Zach Campbell.
The probably the best ball hawk at Dodger Stadium. our personal favorite. But yeah, he got that Turner home run. I remember we were over on the field level, up on the benches. We were like, no way, Keith got the ball. Let's go get Keith.
I was at the
Run
Kings
over there.
game, and I'm just like,
What's
that
going
ball's
on?
gone.
Keith.
What's going
Oh,
on?
fuck, that's Keith.
So we
And he
were-
was all alone, like,
It's like, yeah.
So we run over to go see Keith, and by then, not even exaggerating, there's probably like 150 people surrounded him, including like media and cops. And we saw him from like 50 feet away, and we're just like, well, I guess we're not going to see Keith today.
See
No, but
tomorrow.
we did take a picture with him though.
Yeah,
Selfie.
security took him away afterwards.
Yeah.
Keith caught it in the same manner I would have caught it. I'm like, oh shit, I caught it. All right,
yeah,
let's go.
hey, it's in the
Yeah,
glove.
and now he's on all the highlight videos just from that.
Mark
one
it.
alone.
You know what to do. Let's go.
So
Get me the fuck out of here.
Larkin.
the hoser wrote, too many to choose, but how about that 2006 4+1 game, huh? Hashtag go blue. That was the
That was the
Oh,
game.
the
Four home runs,
back to
back
back
to
to back
back.
home runs.
plus
And then
Nomar,
Nomar walk
the
off.
+1.
Fucking
I like that
Noma.
one. Who was the guy's name?
The hoser.
What's up, Hausa?
The hoser. Miss Pink 3, she's answered.
Miss
I think
Pink.
she's won
What's
before.
up, dude?
She has actually a really good one too. Sure. Lakers beat Sacramento Game 6. Robert Ory hit the game-winning shot at the buzzer.
Oh, that was game
Too
4.
bad it wasn't game 6. It was game 4 because
Game
Sacramento
4.
went up 3-1.
Whoa, Tommy.
I'm not being salty, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Actually,
She probably
game
hates me now, but I'm
game
just
6 in
letting you
2002,
know.
that was Mike Bibby returning the favor.
Miss
I
Pink
think-
versus Tommy.
Yo, why is everyone just picking that
Pay-per-view.
scab for Tommy? Just like,
Oh, I hate the
hey,
Lakers.
do you remember the early 2000 Sacramento Kings?
I love you, Brad Miller.
No, my homie Vlade Divac, my homie.
Number 52.
Stop flopping, Vladdy.
Floppy Divots, baby.
Oh, I miss the kiss of treachery. Wrote.
What?
Oh, I missed the kiss of treachery. Wrote.
Okay.
Gibson a walk-off home run 88 series.
Yep, classic.
Nanny 10Q wrote, I was at the Miracle in Manchester.
Sick.
nice.
Nanny 10.
Jesus B7886 wrote, Turner's walk-off in Game 2 of 2017 NLCS. And we got one last one. R Mesa 1 wrote, Kurt Gibson walk-off.
Y'all, Mesa. Thank you
right.
guys for submitting. I know
Yeah.
we've been
Yeah.
cutting a little later, and I think it's really cool you guys are
Yeah,
on
we
top of things. And thank you for, following the stories and everything. It's awesome. You guys are great.
So we'll choose a winner. What are you guys thinking? Anybody?
Well,
There's a
that-
lot of Alec Martinez.
There's a lot of
Find
Alec
that,
Martinez, so,
that Hillfire 24, taking your daughter to the first.
I like that one.
Because it's it's on a personal note, and I mean,
We'll play the
whenever we
sentiment
have
card on
kids-
that one.
whenever
I
we
want to
have
see so I can
kids,
make my pick at least here.
You don't get to see. You gotta go off memory.
We'll get a. No, we'll choose
I've
one.
never
One
seen-
unanimous.
One
you
unanimous-
guys have seen
The
this
only
show
reason
or
I
not?
don't like the Hill, no offense, Hillfire, your answer's awesome. I just want it to be based on the subject. So that's the reason I don't vote for unanimous, but I do like your stuff, Hillfire. I'll give you a shout out and love to that.
I mean, I'm with.
Because
either
I'm
of
all
them.
I don't have kids, but I can't wait for the day I can take I want to have.
Yeah, but I get
family.
what you're saying. That's a personal moment, not as much like a
Right,
top
just
LA.
being technical. But I would love to, man. I'm like, dude, I can't wait to take my kids to Kings games, to Galaxy games, Dodger games, teach my kid how to play baseball. Like, it's beautiful.
I think I'd go with the same one too, taking the little one to their first game.
Hillfire, you like it? Okay.
Yeah.
Hillfire, let's do it.
Hillfire. All right.
What do you think, Bung?
Hillfire, family time.
Hillfire,
Yeah,
let's do it,
Hillfire
bud. You know
24,
what?
man.
Family over everything,
Everything.
boys.
All right.
And-
Hillfire 24. You're today's winner. DM
You
us.
did it, baby.
Let us know all your info, that kind of stuff. We'll send you out a shirt. Same thing goes for everybody else. Next week, you know what to do. We are going to ask the question, submit an answer. You can win. We might feel a little more generous next week and give a couple shirts instead of
You
just
never
one.
know.
You never know. Depends how we're feeling.
It changes, you know.
It
It
depe-
changes.
I think not getting a 5th overall pick and
Yeah,
a better
it's
pick
got us in a sour
definitely
mood.
kind of
Yeah.
hurt the vibe. But
fuck family.
I'm not feeling very family friendly right now.
but we give it to the Family Guy.
Yeah.
So Hillfire, you got to change your name now to Family Guy. Copyright to Seth MacFarlane.
Family fire time.
But
Family
yes,
Fire.
everybody who submitted, thank you guys.
Yeah.
And I think that was an interesting subject because there's so many good moments we can pick from.
Yeah.
And I'm
And
glad.
you see who's Dodger fans and who are
Who's
Kings
a Kings
fans.
fan?
All the
Who
Kings
was
fans-
affected? I
yeah.
think all those answers were fantastic.
Dodger fans
honestly.
are like Kurt Gibson. King fans are like
Martinez or Darrell Evans,
Yeah.
legend.
No Ram fan.
Guys,
No Rams moments.
is that like a burn and you're rapping it?
That sounds like a
Are
rap.
we talking
Talking
about
about
rapping it?
You
Wrap
Guys,
You guys, I think it's
Let's
time
wrap
for
it up.
bed.
I gotta wake up
guys.
early.
I
Christian,
gotta get up
hey,
5 in the morning.
Friend,
Don't forget.
family,
Yes.
supporter.
For
Thank you for
coming
being here,
out.
buddy.
Okay, yeah,
It's an
and
absolute
actually,
pleasure.
as our
Yeah.
guest, we give everybody 30 seconds to
Thank
promote,
God.
hype, just say whatever you want. Just let
Whatever
your
you
message be
want.
heard. Promote
Y'all
whatever you
gave
want.
me 30 seconds of just unedited shit. Oh, y'all
So
are
just
fucked up.
30 seconds of Darnell.
You can also say Fire Mattingly is still acceptable hashtag.
Starting.
Get it, Darnell. Get it, Darnell.
Hold on. You
Get
got
it, Darnell.
Wait for
Damn, is
it.
Tommy singing?
Get it, Darnell.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Is that the bomb alarm?
Get it,
Wait
Darnell.
for it.
Get it, Darnell.
Wait
Get it,
for
Darnell.
it.
I'm
Get
really
it, Darnell.
impressed with
Go.
Tommy.
Now.
Honestly, I just want to say to you guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for inviting me on the show. For those of you that are looking for me on social media, I'm on Twitter at ChristianAllen1, same as Instagram. But on Twitter, you'll see the name Black Seth Rogen pop up, and that's pretty much me. If you're there, you'll see a lot of baseball, hockey, and pro wrestling and cosplay. That's pretty much about it.
You have 6
Spicy
seconds.
hot-
Anything else
Spicy
for
hot
Vegas?
takes. Fuck God Mattingly. Fuck Vegas. Fuck
That's
LAFC.
30.
All right, Christian, later, guys. Get the fuck out of here. Nope. Oh, that's that, boys.
That's it. All right,
Guys,
That was episode 5.
episode 5.
That's it for episode 5.
Thank you for
Guys,
watching. Thank you
That's
for
a long one.
listening.
God bless you.
God bless you. Have a good
Bye,
night.
y'all.
Baby Boost will be back from dead next week. Who knows? Have a good night.
But
Later,
pray for
people.
Bustos.
Later.
Pray for
Pray for
Bustos.
Bustos.
Pray for Bustos.
Later.
Bustos, get well soon.
Yo, dude.
Quick, Bustos, stay ready.
Wait, what?
Bustos, I love you. Please come back.
Never. It was just.